Daisy, Daisy.
All those
Give me your
moments
answer.
we lost in time.
To infinity and beyond.
Like tears
The love of you.
in rain.
It won't be a star.
All right. Welcome back to the Analog Sci-Fi Book Review podcast. You have myself, Alexander Hickox, your host, and I've got my good buddy here, by coincidence, Jannick, or Alex, and just going to throw it to him just so he can introduce himself a little bit and tell you about his sci-fi cred, or his just nerd cred in general.
What's up, guys? I am Alex. You just call me Jannick. Gets confusing after a while. Yeah, I have been a sci-fi fan for most of my life. Early age was introduced to Star Wars. Loved all about the space and the Jedi and all that shit. And then.
But are you Sith or are you Jedi?
Oh, I'm hard Jedi.
Really?
Easy.
Okay.
I'm too like pure inside. Oh, hello. Thank you.
I to I guess diverge on that is I find the Sith aesthetic to be cooler, but I guess I am a Jedi.
Yeah, no, like the Sith, obviously, if I had to pick, like, based on aesthetics alone, and not, like, the moral compass of it all, which is what it revolves around, I would totally be a Sith, because they look way cooler.
Yeah, they've
got, like, the robes, they've got the fashion sense, man, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Did you see Palpatine when he was Chancellor? Are you kidding? Like, he's got
Tell me
the
about
crimson robes, and he's sitting up there, he's, like, the height of power, he looks like a rich elite, which he is, but, like, at the same time, he's sitting there, and he looks the most fashionable out of everyone in the room. Like, he's in a room with the Master Jedi, he's got Yoda, he's got Windu, all in there, and he is, like, fashion-wise, styling them all out. Them out the door.
Okay.
Like, they're wearing the robes. The robes look good. Let's address that. The robes of the Jedi, they're good. They serve a purpose.
The robes, and we're diverging. We're going to be eventually talking about Blade Runner, but we'll get to that in a second.
Harrison Ford, the connecting thread. Remember that?
Yeah. We're gonna get to this, but we're having a thought here, because what's your stance on the Knights of Ren? Because they're probably the coolest looking dudes that, like, next to like a General Grievous.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They're probably the coolest set of dudes that have ever been put on screen that weren't like peripheral characters in like the kids shows.
Yeah.
Like Rebels or whatever. And they're so fucking underutilized.
All right,
what's the story on that?
Let me
Why do you think?
The Knights of Ren real quick. All right, so the Knights of Ren, great concept, right?
Yeah.
Like, so starts off in episode 7, Force Awakens. You get introduced to this concept of the Knights of Ren, like Kylo, like Anakin. We learn that Luke tries to kill Kylo later on, but then it's like spoilers, whatever. If you haven't seen the sequels, they've been out for a while.
If you don't want to see the sequels,
if you don't want to, that's a fair choice. So we learn that, like, in episode 8, that Luke tries to kill Kylo when he's one of his Padawans at the new Jedi Temple he's starting, and then Kylo, like, brings the roof down on him, and then, like, burns the temple
multiple
down?
in multiple edits in variations of color, if you remember.
Yeah. And,
Purple, red, and green, I think.
Oh, totally, yeah. And then Kylo, like, he then goes on, like, a murder rampage because it's like, oh no, my uncle tried to kill me. Oh, I guess we're done here. And then he just, like, is like, okay, cool, let's just burn the temple down. It's like, all right, I mean, I get it. He's already on the edge between light and dark, so this is what he needed. This is the push he needed. It's a little, it's very Star Wars-y. It's a little, like, cliche and, like, all right, well, whatever.
But I mean, we don't even get a first name basis on these guys. Like, we don't even know if they're, like, name is Steve or John or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like regular dudes.
I would have loved to get some, like, backstory on the Knights of Ren.
Because I feel like that would have also opened Kylo and not humanized him, but it's like, if he treated these guys badly, we would know that he was really actually a bad guy.
Straight up, I thought episode 8, like, after episode 7, I was convinced episode 8 was going to be the Knights of Ren. I thought it was going to be Star Wars The Knights of Ren. Like, I straight up thought that's what... I was like, there's no way. They introduced this group of, like, former, like, fallen Jedi who are now Sith, who were, like, Padawans that followed Kylo. I was like, there's no way episode 8 is not this.
And that's what's so disappointing about the Star Wars new ones, is that you end up with this whole meta story, and it's only if the movie is bad do you write the script better in your head.
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
opinion.
Yeah.
So like, you don't do that with you won't do this with Blade Runner. You're gonna be like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if they did this, because they did it.
For context, I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Yeah, and that's why we're watching it.
Yeah.
But just to diverge, we've got 2 cams going. So we've got the couch cam, couch cam, and then we got the TV cam. So TV cam is in the point of view of the TV, so when we watched it, we'll be with an immediate reaction. We're changing a little bit of the point of view, but we still got a 2-camera system. But your nerd cred, what makes you the nerd? What brings you to the table in the nerd conversation? If I'm talking about sci-fi paperbacks from the 50s and 60s, what do you got?
I mean, like, you've got the sci-fi paperbacks. I've got like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
To be fair, haven't watched.
Are you going deep into Lord of the Rings? Or
All
are
right,
you just one, 2, and 3? Or I mean, are you going into the lore? Are you going into?
I've read all
like,
the books.
Like all the books?
I've read all of them except for the Silmarillion.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's
okay,
not
so,
all the books,
but
son.
I have the Silmarillion. I just need to get to it.
That's not all the books.
All right, fair. It's not all the books, but I've most of the books.
Okay.
I've read like Children of Húrin, which
And what's sum up that one, just because that's what this podcast is about. Is like you want to like if that's something that you want people to know, drop it. Give me the two paragraphs.
Sick.
Yeah, give it to me.
Children of Húrin is sick. All right, so you know the whole like the thing that always bothered me about Tolkien was especially in The Hobbit. The Hobbit is the worst offender of these.
Okay.
Is that it's like. Okay, here's a challenge for the hero. Great, it's a literature thing, so there's a challenge for the hero. The hero overcomes it basically no problem, and then walks away scot-free. And then it gets a little. But
it's a children's story, correct?
It is a children's story. So like you go into it with like that in mind, and it's like, okay, I can forgive this, and it's like it's not a big deal. But it like looking at it like on a bigger literary sense, it's like, all right, well, you know, the hero doesn't really have much consequences in this, and then like if you look at it from like a world perspective, it's setting up the consequences that Bilbo faces in Lord of the Rings when he's like so attached to the ring he can't give it up. You know, like the crazy Bilbo meme. Where it's just the when he like gives the ring to Frodo and then like loses it for a second.
Oh yeah. The what is it? The crazy eyes and shit.
Yeah,
like,
he goes his hair and everything. He freaks out.
He goes like straight like
Gollum.
Nah. I mean, yeah, Gollum.
I mean, he goes Gollum is basically what it is.
Yeah, he goes Gollum, but I mean, I guess my thing is he goes like Voldemort or some shit.
Yeah, kind of. He looks like he's pale.
Yeah.
He looks freaky.
There's something
definitely.
Snake about his aesthetic when he changes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. But like that is the consequence he faces for spending so much time at the ring and like using it for so much because it saps you as like a person and makes you a slave to it.
But what about the Lord of the Rings story and the fantasy? Just to kind of wrap up, why do you feel that you're attracted to it as the most? Yeah.
Oh,
we got a dog.
here's my dog.
We got a dog here.
What's up?
Dog and diaper.
This is Rory.
Diaper dog.
She's got a pee problem.
Yeah. And it can't happen here.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's why the diaper's on. Yeah. So let me sum up Children of Húrin real quick.
Yeah.
People need to know about this book. All right. So Children of Húrin is a story that takes place outside of the Lord of like the Ring trilogy, like the Ring story. Like there's no rings involved. It's a different Dark Lord. So I think it's before Lord of the Rings happens. There's this king.
Is it like what is it? Knights of the Old Republic, like we're taking it just 10,000 years in the back.
Yeah, it's the past.
Yeah.
It's like filling out. It's a story from the past. It's not like it's not meant to be like here was this whole world in the past. It's like here is a select story from the past, and it's about this king's children. He has a son and a daughter, and the son is like constantly trying to like they're fighting a war with the Dark Lord, right? Because obviously, and the king gets captured and like imprisoned in like rock, I think. And so the son is, if I'm remembering correctly, he's like trying to figure out how to beat the Dark Lord and things, and then he gets off track, which is weird. Like he just kind of forgets about the Dark Lord, but it fits in with his character because he's a piece of shit. Like this. So
something about the voice or the point of view of that character is why you like that.
He's an irredeemable character. Like he's supposed to he's supposed to be the protagonist. He's the main character of the story.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he sucks. He's awful. The daughter, on the other hand, like she hits her head and like gets knocked unconscious and she has amnesia. And she joins this like group of survivors from the attack in the forest and is like living among them and marries the leader. And she's just kind of living her life, like doing her thing with amnesia and everything. And he finds her. Her brother finds her, doesn't know it's her. Falls in love with her, kills the head of like the refugees, and then like marries his sister. It's like kind of an Oedipus thing, but not really. He just doesn't know it's her. And then at the end, he dies. Like he dies. Then the sister goes to the mom who's still alive, and they meet. He dies like near his dad, and then they like all end up at the same rock, and they all die there, and that's it. And
it just
but the dad is still like cognizant of everything. Like that was the curse the Dark Lord put on him, is he can still see everything and hear everything. So the Dark Lord's like he shows up, he's like, You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, your kids suck, and then he leaves.
So
It's awesome.
But the story just kind of drops like a stone at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
read that and I was like, wait, did Tolkien write this? Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I feel like only literary stories are capable of dropping your stomach in that way.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I don't and that's the different of the literary art form is that if they give you a sad ending in a movie, people feel like, yeah, everything was cool
feel like you got cheated,
except you know, people, they didn't kiss at the end, you know. Like people's general misreading of 500 Days of Summer. And that could go into that. But yeah, I mean, that's it feels like a much more rich and engaging story.
It is. I was listening to it. So I was working back when I was working temp jobs. This is when I listened to like all the books because like, you know what, I tried reading when I was a kid because I loved the movies, and I was like, let me read the books because I've always been a big reader. And I tried to read the books and they no joke gave me a headache.
Really?
Like I opened Lord of the Rings or Fellowship of the Ring, the first one, and I tried reading it and I spent maybe 30 minutes on it and I was like, I can't do this. My head hurts so much.
Yeah.
Just because I was like too young and not quite at the reading level where I could process all those words at once. Because Tolkien is a good writer. Like he writes really well, but he writes so well it's hard to like as a kid it's so descriptive. You have to think so much about it.
Yeah, I mean,
But then, like, now, like, at my age now, 27? I forget all the time. Like, at my age now, like, with the reading level I'm at, it's easy, because it's like you've been doing it for so long. It's, like, I mean, I'm getting into how we read and how we learn and shit, which is education theory, which is super interesting, but not the point of what we're talking about here today. But basically, as you get older, you learn to process words automatically.
Jannick's a education major.
I'm a education graduate student.
Graduate. There you go.
And I'm a teacher as well, so, you know, really interested in this stuff. Yeah, but so basically, like, you learn to process things automatically when it's just an evolution of reading. It's like, it's basically muscle memory. Okay. It's muscle memory, but for your brain. Okay. Because your brain is like, I've seen the words, and then he walked, and then you don't process those words. You know they were there, but your brain's like, I don't need to read those, and you just skip over them. Your brain chunks sentences so that you can process information faster. And if you're cognizant of it, you can, like, kind of feel your eyes doing it. It's really cool. You can feel your eyes like chunking sentences.
Interesting.
And you'll realize you're like skipping over words. And but it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence for you because you're just chilling. Yeah. Like you're just reading the sentence and you're like, yeah, and then he walked into, and then you see the name of a tavern or whatever, and then it's like this tavern was dank and dirty and there were broken tables and things. That's what you focus on instead of the action of him walking in because you just assume it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to ruminate on that because I'm glad you brought that up on.
I got a short book on it if you want to read it. It's actually surprisingly short.
Yeah, what's the title?
I don't remember. It's
I'll bring it to you.
It's an education book, so it's it's one of those books that it's like, here's how we read, but it's like maybe like 100 pages long.
Yeah,
because it's just like. It also is like, here's how you teach it. It's like, whatever.
It gets to the core of it. But I mean, it's. I'm glad that you brought that up because it's, a literary podcast.
Yeah. It's important to know how we read. It's interesting.
But I guess I'm going to probably have to cut this into an intro because we're just riffing. So probably going to cut this into an intro and then come back to the whole show. So we'll probably take a break here and then we'll come back to the actual playing of Blade Runner. But, so let's say bye for now and come back.
All right, we can do that.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. May the force be with you.
All right, let's just take a break here and we'll actually go. Cool?
Yeah.
Because I think it felt good, but I'll just cut that as a separate show. And just say
I mean, that was just you and me talking like we normally do. With mics.
Yeah, just like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but
it'll be fine.
Cool. So
if you want me to shut up, just like
no, that was fun. That was fun. I don't think we were gonna segue without it being choppy.
Yeah. You want me to read a fake sponsorship? I'll do it.
No, I have those in.
This podcast is sponsored to you by Doggy Diapers.
I mean, you could do the intro for it because we could do that.
Oh yeah.
We'll pre-record it. Yeah. Okay. So
if you want, yeah.
Yeah. So let's come back.
No, you can't be doing that. None of that. You're staying here or you're leaving. Pick one.
Cool. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Oh
no! Los Angeles, November 2019. That already passed.
I know, right?
That's the past. This isn't the future.
Stop! This is good shit. Stop!
I lived through that year. There were no robots.
Yeah. Okay.
None that looked like
Okay.
me, at least.
Okay. Ready? So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna shit.
It was called retirement.
Okay.
All right, sick.
All right.
I'm ready.
Calm, and we'll bring the funny. We'll just have to get through this intro. Okay. Go. All right, we're coming back. We're coming back. All right, double clap. We're coming back. This is a new bit. We're actually gonna watch Blade Runner. Coming in.
Stop. Bring it back now, y'all. Clap 2 times.
All right, welcome back to the Analog Sci-Fi Book Review podcast. I've got you here.
I've got you here
in
as
my
well.
clutches. So we are going to change it up. We are not going to be doing a book review. We are going to do a sci-fi movie review.
Hang on, isn't Blade Runner a book too?
It
Isn't it
is.
based off a book?
It is.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that kind of counts.
It is. So essentially, what we'll do is I'll eventually cover the book. I read this a few months ago during quarantine. My set is hold this, Jane. My set's
Yeah,
falling
I got
apart.
you.
This is all live. It's all live and dirty.
Yeah, y'all getting raw, uncut mess.
Can't have the world falling off.
This is utter chaos.
Can't have the world falling off and shit.
I mean, it's already falling in space if you think about it. We're all that's what gravity. That's you know that's why there's no gravity in space because we're all falling.
We are all falling.
Yeah, we're falling infinitely.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your thought. There's your
falling
science for the day.
So we're gonna be watching Blade Runner. This is the director's cut. Not to ruin anything with Jannick, but this does have it's silly to say, but honestly, probably the 2 to maybe just 1 minute of extra footage. But the 1 to 2 minute extra footage, and we won't talk about it till I bring it up, is critical to the narrative.
Okay, yeah.
So
At the end, I want you to tell me what the 1 and 2 minutes are.
I might even point out because it is towards the end.
Okay.
But there's something. There's a scene or two that are added on to this version of the film. So in the context of we're watching the director's cut, and we're not watching the final cut, and we're not watching the original cut. There's 8 cuts of this film.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And
I mean, I knew people loved this movie. But
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know there were 8 cuts of
yeah.
it. Is this the best one? Like objectively? You're taking a long time to answer this question. So it makes me think like the answer is going to be subjective.
This is the issue with the nerd community. Okay, so and eventually we will start this podcast. But so what's different about this one on top of the critical 2 minutes is that the original cut has Harrison Ford's narration. And
I thought you were gonna go. I heard Harrison Ford and then an N and an A, and I was like, "Oh boy, are we gonna see Harrison's little Ford? Like, what are we gonna see here?"
No. So Harrison Ford did a voiceover for this version. For the first version. That was I'm gonna call it the theatrical cut. The theatrical cut has the voiceover. Harrison Ford hated the idea. He thought that the movie didn't need it. And what essentially it adds to the original version is a layer of like the Dane came into my my office.
Noir.
Yeah, and it added. So what you're gonna watch here is the evolution, is the becoming of cyberpunk. But at the end of the day, it truly is a noir. But it's a neo.
What did you just say?
A neo noir.
Okay, because you said noir, and I was
Neo-noir.
I was about to be like it's noir.
Neo-noir.
Neo-noir.
Neo noir.
Also, I just want to ask: has Harrison Ford ever like made a movie? Because I feel like if he made
made a movie?
Has he himself like written and directed a movie?
Oh, absolutely not.
Because it would be. I feel
Harrison
like it would be
Ford
terrible.
Harrison Ford is a pothead.
Harrison Ford was the guy you called when you wanted to hide drugs in your hot tub, like in Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean Harrison
He
Ford.
would like build on things like sides of your hot tub where you could hide your
Harrison
drugs.
Ford was a carpenter. He just was a handsome carpenter.
Yeah, and then they hired him to play. Han Solo was the name of the character.
No, his first bit was he was on American Graffiti.
Oh, he was. That's right.
And he was on set with Coppola. And Coppola he was building the set for Coppola, and because he was a pretty boy, they had him read in for the girls.
Okay.
And they realized that
So you just gotta have a good face to read in for the girls, huh?
no, the girls liked him.
Oh, I
Do you know what I
see.
mean?
Okay, they
So
wanted to
they're-
read with him.
Yeah, so they wanted to read with him, and they were like, "Why don't you just stay?"
Little did they know he would turn into a crazy old man who crashes planes.
But if he didn't read well, read for camera well, he probably wouldn't have even gotten that.
Yeah.
Outside of him being, charismatic. But Blade Runner. So he this doesn't have the voiceover, but what that benefits to the film is that you end up with a lot more of an airy aesthetic.
Okay.
So the emptiness of the frame is really reinforced.
Very cyberpunk. Yeah,
very cyberpunk. So in Cyberpunk, this is kind of the genesis. This movie came out a year before Neuromancer.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I know about Neuromancer.
A year.
I need to read that.
One whole year.
About it.
One whole year. And what's crazy about this is that when this came out, which flopped, he thought he didn't have to write this.
Interesting.
So, in the way that people feel like the rules were set and he was copying, the visual aesthetics were copied, and this is an interesting thought. And again, we're never gonna get to the podcast.
This is the podcast you're talking about.
Yeah, it is, and it ain't. But the notion, and fill me on this, Jannick, is that the feeling that when an idea is out in the world, how is it that someone in Italy comes up with an idea at the same year that someone in Indochina comes up with the idea?
It's cool, right?
And it's somehow the idea is out in the world, and we just have to have our antenna and pick it up. So that's what I'm kind of saying about this is somehow he knew that the ideas were in the world the same way that Ridley Scott, because this isn't necessarily. These two are not the same, and they couldn't be any different.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Which would you say is better, the book or the movie?
They're both perfect.
Okay.
But they're both perfect in a different way.
Okay, gun to your head, if you had to pick one. You're going to drop the other one into love and it's gone forever. You're picking the movie? All right.
I mean, I graduate.
I
studied
you're
film.
biased, but...
I studied film.
This is also a book podcast, so I figured it out.
But like in the way that this movie gives you that, and we were talking in the intro bit about the drop in the heart feeling.
Yeah.
The movie gives you that feeling here. But the book does that too, but it does it from a different point of view. It does it from the wife's point of view, where let's start with summary up. There are androids that are off-world. Okay, so then we have the Nexus 9 model. Okay, so the Nexus 9 model is the most advanced model of android, and those androids end up having a level of consciousness that is par to humans. And what the androids want is a longer time clock. So they have an expiration date. They can only last like 9 years. So they desire more life, literally in that direct way. More life. They want more life. They want to live longer, essentially, and that's the most human thing possible.
Yeah, the desire for more time, yeah.
The more time.
That's very human.
Very human.
The denial of your inevitable demise.
Yeah.
The fighting back of death. I mean, that's a theme that goes all the way back.
Yeah. That's what explored, where it's like, are the androids more human than the people on what they want, not about
their like base drive.
Yeah, not on their biology.
Is their base desire, does that make them more human than the humans? Is that kind of the question?
Yes, exactly. Okay, and that's the cyberpunk aspect of it. And so we follow
also the fact that it's like super future.
Yeah, and we follow Harrison Ford, who's his name's Rick Deckard. And Rick Deckard is the character I play when I do RPGs. Just I think it's fucking dope.
Of course,
Deckard.
You play Deckard.
Yeah, Deckard's a dope name.
It is a sick name.
Yeah, so you play Pokemon and you're like, yo, Deckard is up against Gary. You're like, who are you gonna put your bet on? You're gonna put it on Deckard.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're probably gonna put it on Deckard. Gary's just a little bitch anyway.
So we follow Harrison Ford, who is a gun for hire. He in following the noir point of view.
Solo, okay.
Yeah. So and this was a year before. This is a year before Empire Strikes Back. So he does he does this. This is his one for him, right?
Yeah,
and then he does Empire, right? And Empire is the sad one. So you got to think of where this is in the public zeitgeist. People are getting dark sci-fi. Whether they want dark sci-fi, they're getting dark sci-fi in the market.
Yeah, I mean, Empire's pretty dark.
Yeah,
when you think about it.
But this is 82, so Yeah, so I mean, this is a very aesthetically dark film, but we follow Rick Deckard, who is a gun for hire. He is a he's what's the term, like
mercenary?
Private eye, yeah, mercenary.
Oh, he's private eye. Okay.
Yeah,
so
private eye
like a
mercenary.
detective,
Yeah, but he's in the way of the hardboiled detective. He's either a super sleuth or an amateur. He's an amateur. Or no. He's a former cop. He's a former cop.
Yeah. So the third option.
Yeah, he's a
amateur, former cop, super sleuth.
Yeah, there's 3 archetypes. You don't pay me enough for this shit. He's that, but he's off the beat. He comes back, and there are
just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Essentially, that's the archetype of Harrison Ford. So off-world, they have a bunch of these Nexus 9 models, and they're basically slaves. They're robotic slaves. They're off-world. They're serving the humanity's needs off-world, and a handful of them escape because they're hyper-intelligent, and they are now trying to get back on Earth, which is a desolate wasteland. It's just a piece of shit.
Are the humans living in like super cities?
Mega cities, yeah.
Mega cities. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are they working for like a human coalition government, or are they working for like a mega corporation? Because I think that defines
that doesn't
how cyberpunk
that's
is.
not that's an angle. The corporation is not necessarily a point of view, but the corporation is a point of view in the second one.
Okay, cool. Because I know like Cyberpunk has always
it's
been...
like you're thinking like the RoboCop angle where
I mean,
the
like that's just
CEO
Cyberpunk is in general. Like the Cyberpunk angle evolves. Like from what I understand, like I have a basic knowledge of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like, I love the theme of it. Like it's so cool, and I loved it before the game came out. Also,
yeah.
Like, just a note, I
haven't played Cyberpunk.
I liked Cyberpunk before the game came out. I liked the theme of it.
Yeah. The Cyberpunk is probably one that I'm the least versed in. I'm definitely a new wave, golden age sci-fi, as you can see from the age of the books.
Yeah, so you're like Philip K. Dick, Asimov, kind of all that stuff.
Yeah, I stopped really having a big understanding of sci-fi after sci-fi breaks away from like its point of view on like World War II.
Yeah.
And the hippie movement and the reaction of like free love and all that stuff.
So when it gets away from like talking about counterculture and shit.
Yeah, and I mean I've got a lot of Philip K. Dick, so you can tell that. but yeah, so we have the androids that are off world. They're coming in and they want to hide on the planet.
Cool.
So it's a conversation from Cyberpunk standpoint of what it is to be human and who is the most human of all.
Yeah.
And you'll see. Maybe it's the androids. And yeah.
Maybe it's the Joker. Who knows? Oh, I was off mic for that. Maybe it was the Joker. Who knows?
Yeah. But let's just go into it.
Why did I make a Joker joke?
We got couch cam and TV cam.
What's up, couch cam? Or TV cam.
I might be bouncing back and forth to check if we're still recording, but we got it going. Jannick, tell me if it's not loud enough.
Sick. That's plenty loud.
So we got
the scan line tree.
We got the scan line. We got the dot matrix tree. I've always loved this fucking tree. I've loved this tree because I've seen this movie maybe 20 times.
You a big ASCII man? You like ASCII?
What the fuck is that?
That's that.
That's dot matrix.
I mean, maybe it's ASCII. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Still, I'm just saying I've loved that tree.
It's a sick tree.
Yeah. I like it when they change up the title card sometimes to like match the aesthetics. Like say if you're watching a black and white movie, they like do that shit. Yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Bud Yorkin. That's
bring it back. So we got Harry Ford.
Harry Ford, what's good, man?
Get off my lawn.
Blade Runner. That was Clint Eastwood.
Oh, is it?
It's like what are you talking about? That's Clint Eastwood.
Oh, Rutger Hauer. We lost him last year. So,
no.
So Rutger has a line here in this movie that is so fucking quotable.
Oh, Edward James Olmos is in this.
Yeah. And Daryl Hannah.
Nice.
She's coming.
There she is.
This is Derry.
Daryl Hannah.
This is Derry.
I feel like I know the name William Sanderson. I don't remember where though.
Some of these people when you see it's like
Joe Turkel. What a name. Look at this guy.
Turkel.
Hey, what's up? I'm Joe Turkel. I'm here for the movie. They said I could be in movies.
But yeah. So we're hit with a very
the score is pretty haunting right now.
So
it's it feels empty off the jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Brian Eno did this shit.
Did he? Sick.
Yeah, watch it. Brian Eno's gonna drop.
David Peoples.
And isn't Brian Eno one of those guys that people like be like, oh, you know, me and my girl, we were like, you know, we were dropping some Brian Eno over the weekend, and everyone knows to be like, oh, that's like, oh, they're like that kind of guy. Be like, ain't no one listen to fucking Brian Eno.
So this was directed by Ridley Scott. How many phallic symbols are there in this?
Okay, so let's read this off.
Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant.
Those
the
are copies.
Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution. It was called retirement. That's very, very cyberpunk. I love that. It's like, oh man, these robots rebelled? Better make some fucking death squads.
Yeah, we're gonna switch back.
Los Angeles, November 2019. Is the camera die?
Yeah, we're gonna switch back. No, don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, cool. We got explosions off the jump. Alright, y'all, it's just me now. What's up? You're in good hands. Oh no, those are oil towers, I think. No. What are those? They look like oil towers.
Yeah, they are.
They're oil towers. Okay, cool. How is there still oil on Earth left to mine? If they're living in megacities, how is there still oil? Shit, man. Earth looks like shit. What happened? Did they explain like why Earth is a wasteland? Was it just we fucked it up so bad, or was there like an apocalypse?
I think it's just it's in the era of pollution is the meta narrative.
Okay. So this is like the meta narrative, like what happened to Earth is like pollution. It was
I think so.
It was like not, it was ignoring the needs of the planet basically.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The silent running era.
Yeah. So was this where the narration fit in?
Yeah.
I like this way better.
He would talk about it.
I like this way better. Where you're just letting you see. That's a very noir shot. Especially with the smoking.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Even like faux black and white too, with a little bit of blue thrown in there. The colors are already great, I can tell.
Small-scale Leon. Engineer waste disposal. File section. New employee. 6 days.
Harrison Ford is drinking and no one was surprised. Speaking of drinking.
Yeah, fill it in, Jannick. Give the people what they want. As I'm putting in.
Oh, I'm good at this, don't worry. Don't you worry. Taking a client.
Sit down.
He's got a terrible mustache.
Can we talk? I'm kind of nervous when I take tests. Just please don't move.
Okay, I see what's going on here. He's a suspect?
I already
This
had
dude?
my Q test this year.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Answer as quickly as you can.
Yeah, this guy's a suspect.
1187 Winter Horse.
That's the hotel.
What?
Where I live.
Nice place.
You live in a hotel?
That part of the test?
All right, Hickox is back in. You hear me?
What's up, dude?
Okay.
Welcome back.
All right, so we got a dude.
It's not fancy or anything.
We got a dude.
He's clearly
He's a
suspected
suspect.
of being a replicant.
He's suspicious. He's super suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on here is this guy is either a robot or a human.
Yeah.
And this guy on the other end is looking at him and saying, are you a robot or are you a
You
human?
want to be by yourself.
And he's got a test, like a Turing test, essentially. And it's saying, are you human or not?
What's that?
And it's based on empathy.
What's a tortoise?
Turing.
Oh,
You know what a turtle is?
no, he was asking what a tortoise is.
Yeah. Because he doesn't know.
Bro,
Never seen a turtle.
So this is and this is a Philip K. Dick thing, and I'll fill in the blanks here. Is
Down, you flip the
this is a world where animals have all died.
oh.
So think of the payoff of endangered species.
Yeah.
People are fearful. Oh no! What if we lose all the animals? This is a story where we did.
Oh, gotcha.
But you're not helping.
Probably through pollution.
I mean, you're not helping.
Yeah.
Why is that, Leon?
So
Well, this guy's screwed.
no, but Jen, feel me on this, right?
Yeah.
What if the humans become too empathetic, right, or unempathetic, right? What's the opposite of
Of empathetic?
yeah? Unempathetic? Just un?
I guess unempathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, like unfeeling. I guess.
Yeah, but what if the
Less empathetic. I don't know.
But what if you live in a world where the robots are the ones that pass the test?
That'd be scary as shit.
Come into your mind.
He just had a stress response, right? His eyes.
Yeah, his eyes dilated.
Yes, it was a human response. And this is the worst scene in the whole movie. And it's so early, it's terrible.
What just happened?
He shoots him through the fucking wall.
What just happened?
He shot him through the wall.
Was he a human or a robot?
He was a robot.
Oh, that's kind of what I thought.
No, I don't mean to roll it
How
back.
strong is
I
that
don't mean
gun?
to roll it back. And this is what's.
Okay, hang on. Let's think about this. If the gun could shoot him through the wall, he would also be thrown back into the wall. Like a gun is not going to only shoot
Yeah,
force
it wasn't.
forward.
Yeah, he needed. For what we saw, that was basically like it was a propulsion device. Like
Basically, that was like a sonic propulsion device.
Yeah.
He
And it
just shot
takes
him
you
with.
out. It takes you the movie really early, and I think
That was weird.
It's really bad.
That was really
It's
weird.
really bad, and it's terrible in a good movie. And here's
We've got the obligatory Asian thing here.
No, but see what you're seeing here is the mix, right? So
Yeah.
This
It's
is
all of
2019.
humanity living together.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So this is the Asian part of
This
town.
this is San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So and you get in a little bit.
It looks more Chinese than Japanese.
Oh, that's
but-
the point, though.
Yeah.
And so here's the advertising of Off-World.
Get the fuck off Earth so we can have place
sucks.
for people.
Yeah, Earth sucks. So go to another planet.
I like that they just say off-world because they're not like, yeah, go live on like Saturn or something.
Yeah.
It's like, just get off-world, go
Yeah.
anywhere. Don't stay here, leave.
Welcome to not Earth.
Yeah, basically. Go live on the moon, get off the planet.
So in these moments here where he's like reading the paper and we kind of have these atmospheres, Harrison Ford's filling in the blanks usually with
Narration.
voiceover narration,
Oh,
and
this
that's
is
what the
better.
other
I like this better.
and yeah, so you're. But what's not necessarily being depicted, but if you got the feeling if it was a TV show, right? TV show Blade Runner,
Yeah.
that you get a sense that there's a caste system. If you're Anglo, you're probably doing well. If you're African or Asian, you're lower class just by dominion.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I feel like you see here in the show or in the movie right now. Is all the people that are serving Harrison Ford, who is a white character, are Asian.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, a cop. Did you say something in Russian? Something about Gorbachev?
You're under arrest.
Oh, no. You're
Got the
wrong.
wrong guy, pal. Low five.
Yeah, like, do you see the ethnicity of this guy?
Yeah.
He's like maybe Mongolian or something.
He looks like he's got like Eastern Asian. Yeah.
Captain Brian Toga.
But I respect Ridley Scott for understanding how society would change
I think
this way.
it would depend on where the megacity was, right?
Well,
Because that would define the culture upon its founding,
well, think about it this way, and
that culture would seep through.
and this is why I love sci-fi, because it's not about me feeling positive or negative about it. It's just a matter of truth.
Well, it's mostly
But if you
negative.
have-
If you really want to get into how you
well, I
feel
mean,
when you watch sci-fi, it's mostly negative.
Well, oh, here's a flying car.
Oh, sick! I love it.
Yeah. Though, I mean, you look like you're about, to go to, Disney World or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like floating
It's like I'm
by.
getting on the monorail or some shit.
Yeah, it looks cool, though.
It does look cool.
But the use of the models effect and the layer, the compositing is quite excellent, actually, for 82. This is
Yeah, I was gonna say this is really good.
Yeah, and it's timeless.
I like that they let him keep his noodles.
Yeah, his noodles.
He keeps his ramen with him. He's like, fuck you, I'm taking this. This is mine. I
Yeah.
paid for this.
Oh, so he's going to the Tyrell Corporation, which is this cool.
You told me corporations weren't in this. What are you talking about?
It's not. They're not a big deal.
Off the jump, they're like, the Tyrell Corporation made robots. And you're like, oh, they're not that big a deal, bro. It's
They're
like in
not.
the first fight. What are you
They're
talking
not.
about? They're not a
They're
big deal.
not.
They're the reason this happened.
I know, but for what you're trying to say is that if that was the case, then the CEO is the bad guy. That's not the case in this story.
I mean,
it's
that's
not RoboCop.
yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like the CEO doesn't have to be the bad guy. I'm just saying that a mega corporation features heavily into the story.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't trying to say that they were the bad guys.
I'd say it's the catalyst. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'll take that. It's a catalyst of the story.
Yes.
Which is still very cyberpunk.
Yeah. I was trying to think of, no, so my thought about the racial politics, and this is what I'm saying, is if most of your planet is and the planet of the wealthy are Anglo, right?
Yeah.
White facing, right? They're gonna get off world. Well, they're not gonna have babies on Earth, are they?
No, they're gonna get the fuck out of
So
there.
do you see what I'm saying? So
The rich are always gonna go where they
What-
can like be away from everybody else.
yeah, the off-world conversation is what happens when white flight gets off-world.
Yeah, exactly.
Off the planet.
That's what it's gonna be. Because if
Yes.
the money rests with white people, they're gonna leave.
Yes. So then you're gonna have
You're gonna have
overabundance-
intergalactic white flight, which is
Yes.
a cool concept.
Yeah. That's what you said it better than I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially the idea. So you would end up having a planet Earth that's
Not
all
white.
minorities. Yeah, all minorities.
Which they wouldn't be minorities anymore.
yeah, it would
They would just be people because that's what they are.
exactly.
But no, it's an interesting concept, especially for like a sci-fi.
But that's what I mean is that sci-fi plays with the ends of these thoughts. When people kind of ruminate and think if it's like, oh, what would happen if we did go off world? That'd be like, well, I think the white people would be a front of line, and that's the fucked up truth of it.
Yeah, they totally would.
And Ridley Scott has, in my opinion, the balls to show that.
Which is good.
Yeah. I'm done talking about this issue. Let's move on.
I mean, no, we don't have to be done talking about it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's like
just
it's
particular
that.
racial thing.
No, I mean, it's just that like I mean, even in like even in like the Cyberpunk game, it acknowledges that like
Oh yeah.
like white people have it better.
But that,
Like-
but the city is a character in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you're right.
As an idea, and you can see it here in the movie where the aesthetic
His name's
of,
VK. No wonder they brought him in.
like, you suspicion.
Yeah, bro, you go by VK. All right, are those the first two letters of your serial number? Like what?
Yeah, that's the hotel. What? Where I live. Nice place. Yeah, sure, I guess.
There was an escape from the off-world colonies 2 weeks ago. 6 replicants, 3 males.
And they're always smoking.
They slaughtered.
I mean, yeah, it's just that's noir.
Yeah, I mean they're not. I mean, if to keep it real, I think they should be vaping.
I mean,
If
vape
we're really
technology
gonna,
didn't exist
it's
in the 80s, though.
2019.
Yeah, but vape technology didn't exist in the 80s.
But when was vaping? In the real world, it's like when you see a cyberpunk film and they're not using cell
I want
phones.
to say the 90s is when we had e-cigarettes.
No, but do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like you see a cyberpunk, you see it in the fucking Matrix. They're using payphones.
Yeah, they're using. That's not cell phones though. That's payphones.
But you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That like they get all of this other stuff right, and they can't guess that we're gonna have mobile pockets.
It's like
mobile
retro. I think
computers.
the term is like retro futuristic, where like everything is futuristic, but at the same time, like Star Wars is like that, where they have like the weird like old tech scanners.
Well, I think what Star Wars is depicting a world in disrepair, or a galaxy in disrepair, especially the legacy, the originals.
Yeah, it's.
What's this? Nexus 6.
Yeah. So here's the 6.
Alright.
So these are the newest models. They're indetectable from the Turing test thing. So that's what makes them special. But they have shortened lifespans. Let's see. She's how old is she now? She's 4?
Apparently, I guess. Yeah. Right now she'd be
4.
4. Yeah.
The 4th skin job is Pris.
Yeah, they call them skin jobs. So I mean, like you can
Okay.
definitely get the sense of the
Function, military, leisure, gross.
if maybe this is a world where racism doesn't exist because roboism.
I mean, there's
is
definitely misogyny.
Yeah, but like roboism, it supersedes racism now.
Oh yeah, it's like, what would it be, like sentientism or something?
That's a good one.
For your lifespan.
It's a weird smirk Harrison Ford just gave.
Now, there's a Nexus 6 over the Tyrell Corporation. I want you to go put the machine on.
And if the machine doesn't work?
he's like, I don't know, man. Just figure it out, I guess. Punch it until it sparks.
Do you see the advertisements?
Yo, I saw it. What the fuck? Why is it so loud? These are cool. I like these.
Yeah. Brian just had to make sure you were awake.
Yeah, apparently.
But what I love about like some of these old sci-fi movies and in the way that they I feel like they're able to do the best with what they have and have an aesthetic that feels so timeless at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I find myself so disassociated from a clean aesthetic, and that I think if there was some rough edges, people would be a little bit more forgiving of a story. So like you see these models, and they feel more real.
They're really good.
Yeah, they feel more real than if we had, light that was synthetic and a green screen.
It's an interesting thought that it's like these. Why is there an owl? What?
But is it real?
That's so weird.
But is it real?
Probably not, but it's so weird. Like, why is it there?
What's a status symbol when all the animals are dead?
Fair, I guess, yeah.
Electronic animals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that's why the story is called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh, there you go.
You get it?
I do.
Because the story in the book, and it's good to kind of talk while we're doing it, is
It seems you feel our work is not a benefit to the
if he's working, we don't really even know why he's taking the job, right?
I mean,
we
probably
don't.
money.
Yeah, but we don't.
Probably his motivator.
But we don't see him having to pay a bill. We don't see any of his problems.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
I don't think we really even see his apartment.
Okay, that's weird. Normally, like in noir stories, you see the shitty living space.
Yeah, where he's got only one cup of coffee left.
He's late on rent, like all his water's about to be shut off, kind of thing. Yeah.
So he doesn't seem to have those kind of problems. He's also he left his job. What has he been doing?
Yeah, seriously.
These are questions that I in the 20 times I've been watching, and they reinforce this meta narrative that I hope you catch.
Mr. Deckard, Dr. Eldon Terrell.
Oh, hey, you found the head of the corporation.
Yeah.
Cool.
But so, we don't necessarily know what Harrison's goals are, or what he wants in this movie. But in the book, what he wants, the Deckard character, is he wants to save up enough money so that he can buy an animal. Like
a real animal?
Like a real animal, not an
wow.
electronic animal. So it feels like this unobtainable goal. And he doesn't get it at the end. It's something that his wife requests at the end of the book. And it's not to ruin it, because it's not necessarily... By saying it, you won't really appreciate it till you actually read it. But the end of the book is essentially, he wins the day, right? Mm-hmm. Which is, either wins it or doesn't it, right? So it's not ruining it.
Yeah.
So he wins the day, and he's like, I'm gonna take a nap. And his wife, says, go ahead, honey, take a nap. And she picks up the phone and says, something to the effect of, oh, my husband, has been really stressed out. He wants an owl. And it ends on that level. So so the whole book, which has been framed in a way of, I need this money, I got to make this happen. To then the wife character, who kind of gives him shit a little bit throughout with it, says, essentially oh, don't worry, honey, I got this, and it ends up being a story about, at least for me in the first reading of it, a story about making your wife happy.
Making your wife happy? Interesting. That's just a pretty... it's a very boomer story.
Is at the end of the day, in my opinion, about making your wife happy.
That's a real big boomer story right there.
But that's why I'm saying, and I can ruin it because we're talking about this, is that's what the story ends. It has all of the same meat of this book, of this movie, but we come to a different conclusion at the end of this one.
Interesting.
And there's more secrets in this one, in the movie.
Okay, she'd kill the wasp.
So she is Rachel an android? What's your guess?
She's the 6, right? The next is 6.
A replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?
Just answer the questions, please.
Got quick wit. Sick nails, though.
Husband. He likes it so much he hangs it on your bedroom wall.
I wouldn't let him.
Why not?
I should be enough for him.
They do that subtle.
I should be enough for him.
They do that subtle fade
to
show that time has passed. And so this, and what for the most part, and it's good to kind of talk it through, because there's a lot of. It's a very sleepy movie, and I don't think it's a movie that people should watch before 6 o'clock. I think it's a totally movie that you should watch in the daytime with the blinds closed. But it's definitely a movie you should watch in the daytime because you need to appreciate the aesthetic. Because
It's something you got to really pay attention to.
yeah, because it's sleepy. It honestly is, and it's designed that way.
Yeah, it seems like it's moving pretty slow.
Yeah, but that's
But like it
the point.
fits. It doesn't feel.
And it's not a
weird.
long movie either, and it's also
How long
kind
is
of,
it? Just an hour and a half?
90 minutes.
Oh, it just hits runtime.
Yeah, it really
Oh,
just
okay.
kind of like 93.
I thought this would be like 2 hour movie.
No, and that's the weird part is that people feel like there's a lot going on.
Usually take to stop.
That's pretty big actually.
Many questions. 20, 30.
What, the length?
Yeah, I mean it's huge that like you can make. I mean, usually like 90 minutes is like enough to feel like you got like a satisfying narrative.
Yeah, but
But then it's like if people feel like they got more than they paid for out of a 90-minute movie, that's crazy.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of movies like Annie Hall or even like Thor Ragnarok, you know, to think of a more recent
Isn't
one.
Ragnarok like longer though?
No, it's only like 94 minutes.
Really?
It's really short.
It didn't feel like it was.
I know, but that's the point. It didn't need to be 2 hours. They didn't need to add 15 extra minutes because Thor, you know, bumped into his girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We create a cushion, pillow for the
These guys got Coke bottles.
I was just thinking that. I was like, wow, those glasses are crazy.
Yeah.
You're talking about memories.
Yeah, so
You're talking about memories.
yeah, so here's this is definitely a very Philip K. Dick concept of like, you know, what if your memories are supplanted? What if
Yeah.
you
What if you wake up one day and you learn that all your memories are fake?
Yeah, what if you were downloaded? You know,
Yeah.
what if your consciousness was uploaded into your mind?
Where I live. Nice place? Sure, I guess. Is that part of the test?
He's playing this over again.
Yeah.
Oh, another Coke ad.
Yeah. People get
Enjoy Coca-Cola.
people get thirsty as fuck in this movie.
Enjoy Coca-Cola.
Big Brother
We'll
snap.
enjoy Coca-Cola.
Yeah. So like, you know, in being on world, we see this kind of like, you know, it's always raining. You know, maybe
It's a shitty place to be.
Yeah, you know, global warming's probably fucked up.
I mean,
you know.
yeah, the atmosphere's probably gone, basically.
Yeah.
Which means that rain probably sucks. Oh, he's at the hotel
Yeah.
that guy was at.
Oh yeah. This
Okay.
guy.
All right, he's
this
investigating.
this
So-
motherfucking pimp walk.
I love this dude.
Yeah.
This guy's great.
And they reference apparently him in the new one, and it's one of those where it's kind of like you know, like Han Solo's dice in the Millennium Falcon, where it's like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
the
yeah.
dice ain't no character, yo. Like, don't be putting dice in acting like that was legacy.
I mean,
People
it
barely
was-
fucking noticed it.
I mean, it wasn't even.
You know what I mean? No,
the
people didn't
idea
notice
of
the
all right,
dice.
all right, all right. So adjust the idea of the dice. The idea. Are you talking about when Luke was walked up to Leia and handed her the dice?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying, like, no
the
one
idea-
knew the dice existed.
The
on
idea
on
of that
the
was
Falcon.
yeah. The idea of that was just to kind of I took it as to just show how far Luke had come, like that he could produce an object out of force.
Until someone
and
told you on
hand it to
Reddit
somebody.
that the
No.
dice existed, did you know that they existed?
Fuck yeah! How many times do you think I've seen Star Wars?
Man, I didn't know fucking dice. I didn't know shit.
Yeah, dog. There's dice in the fucking mirror. You kidding?
As long as people gotta point out stuff for people to show outrage on
It's
it.
Han Solo. It just makes sense he has dice.
And I love the neon stuff here.
Yeah,
Some of
it's
the
real
neon
cool.
stuff is really cool.
I like it.
So like this
This is like retro future stuff. I love
yeah.
it.
So like take the like the off lighting. This is shadow effect, right?
Yeah.
Where you just really have one light and it's in one direction, right? That's the noir look.
I love it.
The noir look, Jannick, does not come
we got
from
pictures.
does not come from I'm a cool motherfucking dude. It
Comes from I'm sad.
No. It comes from I don't have enough equipment.
Oh,
I learned that in film school.
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's I have 2 lights, not 3. I have
gotcha.
1 light, not
So
2.
I'm gonna do the best with what I got.
I'm gonna do
What's
the best
going
with
on
what
here?
I got. So that's why you have
trying to make
that
a fist?
That's why you have that shot where like he opens the office and the light is coming from the hallway.
This guy's creepy
And it's
as shit.
spilling through, right?
Yeah.
And she's standing in front of it. That only works if you have 1 light.
That's a
Because
replicant.
everything
That's
else
not
is
a real
dark.
person.
No, that's Rutger Hauer.
Nah, he's a replicant.
Oh, he's definitely. Fuck, I mean, look at that shit.
Yeah, look at him. He's a robot. No fucking way he's a human.
But we lost him last year.
Oh, it sucks.
I know. But like this is his movie, right? This is Rutger Hauer's movie. He doesn't play like a Bond villain 8 years from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is his movie, and when he died, it was like a thing, right?
Yeah.
This is such a popular movie. He's so good in this role that it circumvents his own existence. He is this guy.
Yeah.
And here's another thing, and this is a cyberpunk thing, right?
Bikes.
Yeah, but this is a cyberpunk thing, right? Which is high tech, low human.
Yeah.
So that, like, take that sentence, that's cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So these little things of these, adding the bicycle.
It's a biker
people.
gang, but they
the
got
biker gang.
like pedal bikes.
They got pedal bikes, but we don't see their faces.
Yeah.
So they're more they seem like they're on a program. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They seem like they're on a loop.
Yeah.
But they're human.
Yeah.
And then you've got the androids. They look like they just came back from the club. They feel
Basically,
feel organic.
They do. It's weird. It's very much like the rut of humanity versus the fight for survival that they're going through right now.
And when people say
it's very much like the humans are taking their time for granted.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the robots are trying their hardest to fight for more time.
So we're coming to this guy.
Oh, what a dick move.
We're coming to this guy. He makes eyeballs.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're coming to him, basically through like the production line to try to see if they can get more life.
Yeah.
But we see their brutality.
Yeah. The lack of sympathy and empathy there.
But I mean, look at that
Just
fucking.
like, this is what we want, and we're gonna get it.
But like, and I think this is also what's so dope about Rutger Hauer is he's a great speaking voice, but also
He has a sick voice.
Also, dude has got the fucking hair.
I was thinking about his hair. His hair is awesome.
His hair, it might not even be real.
It doesn't look real, but it's
But
cool.
god damn it!
Is he just reaching in for eyeballs?
No, it's like it's liquid nitrogen. I think.
Oh, okay.
Just like personifies their.
Yeah, he's proven that he's not human.
Yeah, but like Rutger Hauer's hair, I know it's like Chichilla, but like it's that what's the it's nice day for
What did they just do to him?
who's the guy? Nice day for a white wedding.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember the name. Shit, what's his name?
Billy Idol.
No.
Yeah.
Is it Billy Idol?
Yeah, it's Billy Idol.
Oh, it's Billy Idol.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, because he's got the Billy Idol hair and the Billy Idol face, right?
He does. Yeah, he totally does.
And that shit. At least from 82, this guy must have got some pussy back in 82.
Oh yeah, totally. He was laying pipe.
For that look, you know what I mean?
He was laying pipe. Yeah.
There's like if you're a dude, you might have like an era where you're like at the maximum sexy,
Yeah.
And
you peak.
Yeah. Where it's like that era in 82 when he had that look and he was looking like, like the Terminator.
Yeah.
The skinny Terminator, he probably was Matt Debbie.
Yeah.
For like 2 straight years.
Oh yeah, he was.
Also
was
with this
killing
movie,
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Well, didn't this movie flop?
Yeah, it did.
So then he probably wasn't doing great.
No. But I mean, come on, man. Like, there's gotta be a couple honeys that were like, "Ooh, are you Rutger Hauer, the Nexus 6?" He's like, "Yes, I am."
give me that. Yes, I am again.
Yes, I am.
There you go. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we just did Australian. I think he's Irish.
Oh, he's Irish, is he?
Here's his voice.
Not an easy man to see.
I think he's an Irish guy doing a British accent.
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, like, come on. Like, if this movie came out in the 2000s...
has an eyeball on his shoulder, that's campy, I love it.
And he squishes it, I think.
Take your hat.
But, like, if this guy...
He just puts it there.
Yeah, he just
leaves it there. It's like, you stay there.
You keep
stay
that.
there. This is yours. You keep
You
this.
should put another one on the other side.
This is a great scene. I love this.
So he's asking for more life.
Yeah, he's like, fix me.
But like, if this movie came out in the 2000s during like Harry Potter, Rutger Hauer would be Draco Malfoy's dad, hands down.
Totally.
Hands down. He would murder.
He'd be Lucius.
Yeah. And I don't understand. And while we're on the topic of the guy, I don't understand the sex appeal of that guy. I don't understand how guys like that are so
sexy.
The Lucius Malfoy guy or Rick
Yeah,
Deckard?
the long hair, Anglo-Saxon.
I've never
Nazi.
thought. Yeah, the Nazi. I've never thought that was really attractive. They just he's just gross.
There's so many goth girls that were into that shit.
I mean, yeah, but it's
like,
just not my
give
aesthetic.
It to me, daddy man. Be like, no.
It's just not my aesthetic, man. It's like,
not.
I mean, I can appreciate an attractive man, but even that, I'm like, no, it's not for me.
What if, and I said this earlier, what if the Nazi guy was the new Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean?
Which Nazi guy? There's too many.
No, just Nazi guys in general.
Oh god.
The like in the '60s with the movie with Sidney Poitier, where it was a black dude coming with Katharine Hepburn to her country family, and like it was like, oh, she's bringing a black dude. Can we handle this? That not in a positive way, but do you think Nazis are gonna be the?
I mean,
the new,
I think
the new
so.
like oh.
I think so. I think it's gonna be the next group that's focused on in that manner, mostly because they're revolting. Like really though.
Deplorable.
Morally deplorable.
I don't know why he told you what he did.
I don't know why he told you what he did.
So Rachel's the damsel in distress, essentially.
Of course. Which one is she?
The one we just saw.
Yeah. I mean, like which character is she? I don't remember. Is she the robot he interviewed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she is a robot.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know he went to Tyrell to interview a robot, which is
and there's some bad misogynistic stuff. I think he backhands her.
I mean, it's the '80s, so I came into it not to say oh, it's just a different time. No, I came into it expecting misogyny.
Yeah. There's backhands, and then I think she wants to leave a room, and he closes the door. It's done in that oh, daddy, you closed the door. How dare you?
It's the idea of masculinity.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, where she actually gets turned on by it. I guess in that way.
Because it's the idea of what a man was.
Yeah. Dropping a lot of daddy on this episode.
Yeah. I mean, we got two daddies right here. So.
We got the quarantine hair going, and we got the beards.
Absolutely. You got the sick leather jacket.
Yeah.
That I definitely plan to wear.
We're working.
100%.
Let me check the cameras here.
Sick. I'll give us some narration. We've got
some narration.
He did the dad thing where he sighed as he sat down. That was pretty great.
You remember the spider that lived in a bush outside your window? Orange body, green legs?
How would he know that?
Watched her build a web all summer. And one day there was a big egg in it. The egg hatched.
The egg hatched,
Yeah.
and 100 baby spiders came.
How does he know this memory? What is he talking about? This is insane. This is just an insane person talking.
Implants.
A lot less charged batteries than I thought here.
Oof.
At least we got the other one going. It's an audio show too.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, visual viewers. We love you too. You want some ASMR?
Okay.
Some ASMR daddies?
You made a bad show. You're not.
We're watching a movie.
Go.
We're snuggled up on a couch. There's a lot of noise in the background. I'm sorry about that, folks.
No, really.
But I still got you.
I'm sorry.
Imagine cuddled up in a blanket, watching Harrison Ford backhand a woman. Real Sean Connery of the screen. We're looking for batteries, folks. Just so you know.
A lot more drink.
Harrison Ford just asked her if she wants a drink. My answer to that question is yes, Harrison Ford. I would love one. I know you're not talking to me, but I would love one. Thank you for being such a courteous host.
I think I'm gonna hotwire.
Bro's gotta do dishes.
Got issues?
He's gotta do dishes. His sink is full of dirties. He's gotta clean that. Oh, you do see his apartment here, yeah, where he lives in a shithole.
No, but what I'm saying is it's.
We were talking about that earlier, yeah.
It's not a thing.
I mean, it kind of is a thing. Like, it's atmospherically a thing, just to kind of show you the conditions he lives in, which I imagine are better than some people in the world. I imagine that given his position, he was able to have a better existence. Ah, yes, whiskey. But can a woman hold her whiskey? Or is it just him drinking whiskey? What does that say? Could not read what it said on that back of the picture. That's his wife and kid, who are dead now? guessing.
Yeah, like some of the stuff is just like.
I mean, like, I'm figuring, like, if he's looking at pictures that mean, and the music clearly means that they mean a lot, these are memories he holds dear. So it's clearly, to me, means that this is a life he had before. And I guess the question is going to become, does he actually remember this, or were these memories implanted? I feel like that'll be the question. Is like, is he a Nexus 6? Or is he a human?
You're right on the money!
Because he's looking at things like he remembers it, but there's this air, like there's this weird air about it, where it's like, does he really?
Jannick just got back to the core of the movie, which is Rick Deckard and Harrison Ford a replicant?
Yeah, and I mean, like, to be honest, I've heard the question before, is Deckard a replicant? And I was like, wow, that sounds like a spoiler, and apparently I'm right. But it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still coming into this with that. Wow, she's cool. I like her a lot.
That's Daryl Hannah.
She looks awesome. Yeah, no, but
isn't she basically the Apple?
The what? What are you talking about?
The Apple commercial girl.
Yeah, kind of.
1984.
Yeah, definitely. She looks a lot similar to it. Yeah, no, but what I was saying is, like, I mean, it's giving Deckard this air of, like, memory. Mm-hmm. And I mean, his whole thing is memory.
Because we've been introduced to the idea of supplanted memories.
Yeah, like, they touched on that really early. They're hinting at it, and I pick up on that stuff pretty quick. So it definitely seems like that's his question, like, am I remembering this, or was this put into my head?
Put in my head, exactly.
And I imagine the movie will not answer that question.
But it does in this version.
It answers it in this version?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Did it answer it in the theatrical release?
No, it didn't.
Oh, that is awesome, actually, and probably why people hated it. Are they showing The $1 Million Man in 2019? Oh. Alright, so she is homeless.
Hey!
Okay.
Got your bag.
Oh,
Alright, we lost Couch Cam.
Couch Cam.
I'm sorry, guys, we lost Couch Cam.
Okay.
I didn't charge the
Yeah,
batteries.
we got TV Cam.
And we still got TV Cam for as long as we got TV Cam, but it might just be audio cast.
That's fine.
As we've gone through here.
All right. So Daryl Hannah is homeless, and clearly doesn't trust people, based on how she reacted to him.
What's your name?
Chris.
Nice to you, Sebastian.
I'm not a big Daryl Hannah fan. I mean, do you find her sexy?
I think so, based on what I haven't really seen her face. She's attractive.
Maybe I'm just not into the 80s aesthetic.
I mean, I'm not really into the 80s aesthetic either, but like I can appreciate that she's attractive.
Yeah. It's like you always get those like girls in the sweats, the colored sweats and shit.
Yeah,
the neon sweats. And all I think is there's not enough butt on those girls.
You think of the what?
There's not enough butt on those girls. That's all I can think.
I mean, you're right.
There's just not enough butt.
Butt wasn't like a thing then, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
I got stuff inside.
what a damn shame.
You want to come in?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay, that was fast.
Like I just think of Daryl Hannah as
This
very
man's
top
definitely
heavy.
gonna kill you.
Yeah, I just think of Daryl Hannah as very top heavy.
Oh no, she's gonna kill him.
Yeah. Thigh based though. You know, thigh based.
Yeah.
It's always thigh based.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's gonna kill the shit.
I love the blimps.
Yeah, the dirigibles or whatever.
Yeah, the dirigibles.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's sick. I love it. Yeah, this is real.
But to me, it's amazing.
Are those, what the fuck is that?
Those mannequins.
Why are they there?
I think they're in a department store.
Huh.
You mean like they don't pull back the wide and like you see like you're like in an old Macy's, you know? The lens is very
focused.
Yeah, tight to what's going on. You know, like if they're flying, do we feel like we have a drone shot?
Yeah.
But
coughing, it's damp.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see it's damp, but like the coughing means it's in the air.
Yeah. But what's that?
They're toys. My friends are toys.
What
they're toys. My friends are toys.
But what I love about this movie and why I watch
they call
it.
me the toy man.
But what I love about this movie and why I watch it periodically is how much of the aesthetic it gets right, and it feels so predetermined.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like everything feels like it makes sense to it. But I mean, he's clearly making the rules as he goes along. No other movie looks like this or moves like this.
What the hell?
These are super toys.
Those are awful.
Yeah, they're super toys.
I hate them.
Yeah, watch, one of them hits the wall. Ooh.
I hate that.
So, did you ever see AI, that Haley Joel Osment film from 2001?
Yes.
Probably a while ago.
Been a while.
Yeah. So that one's based on a short story because it was supposed to be Kubrick's next film after Eyes Wide Shut, but he died before it. And he was going to go back to sci-fi, and it's based on the short story. And I should review it on here. It's called Super Toys That Last All Summer.
Okay.
And I think it's the point of view of a kid getting what in that story is a super toy, essentially like a teddy bear that hugs you back and talks to you. And is your friend.
It's a friend. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we see that little.
It goes crazy and it kills him.
Yeah, we see that little nugget of
sci-fi reference.
Of a sci-fi reference and something that could be fleshed out in its own story, and it's just something dropped in, and yeah, I think that's Ridley Scott.
That's a full world, though.
Reading. Yeah, here. This is it.
What?
This is it. Okay.
Why is there a unicorn?
Why is there a unicorn?
What's happening?
He's dreaming.
Of a unicorn?
Unicorns aren't real, right?
I mean, no.
So why does he have one? Where's the genesis of it?
Wait,
how does he know? How does Harrison Ford know the concept of a unicorn?
Well, he knows what a turtle is. He knows that animals exist. He probably has heard the term unicorn before. Unicorns are pretty endemic to
I know, but the
human
choice.
mythology.
But think of the creative choice that Ridley Scott is trying to convey, right? If it was a tiger, you wouldn't be like, what?
I'd
Right?
still be like, what? That doesn't fit at all.
But the unicorn is something magical, right?
Yeah.
That's it. It could be a if it was a dragon.
Well, if it was a dragon, it would imply violence.
Yes.
Or destruction of some sort.
Exactly.
But it's a unicorn, which is like peace. And
It could be a troll. It could be but it had to be something not.
I mean, it's
it had to be
usually
something
like
that you couldn't that isn't real.
Yeah, I guess it's unattainable. I
Yes.
guess is what he's trying to show.
Yes, but
so his life is unattainable. What life he wants.
I don't know.
He was looking at pictures of his life.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. So he's punching in.
Yeah.
And the resolution on this shit must be
Enhance.
50K.
Oh my god, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Come on.
I love the zoom in and enhance shit.
Yeah.
It's like that's not how it works.
He enhances. Watch him triple enhance. Be like, what? That should be grainy as fuck. I know.
Yeah. Enhance.
On a CRT. See that CRT?
Yeah. Go in one more time. Get in there. Look at that arm.
Deep.
Look at that arm. Yeah, do it, man. Get in there. Let's see the pores.
He's in.
Oh my god, you can see the veins on the hand. Wow. How big is this picture file? Christ.
That's what I'm saying.
This is like a couple
50K.
gigs of a picture.
Yeah, this is 50K. If you don't understand what 4K means, it just means that you can zoom in and you won't lose resolution.
Yeah.
In a very simplistic way.
Oh, let's look at the mirror.
Yeah.
Let's get that reflection.
Yo, let's punch in.
We solve mysteries.
Enhance. And he's always eating. You notice he's eating?
Zoom in.
You know he's eating all the time?
Yeah. Oh, we're not looking in the mirror? Boo. Oh, no, we are. No, we're not. Boo.
You bet. Enhance. Let me see that fingerprint.
Yo, enhance. Let me go into the bloodstream real quick. I want to see what their white.
I need to see that amoeba.
Yeah.
I need to see that amoeba. Zoom in.
I need to inspect their mitochondria. Let me look at that. It's just a man with a. What is this?
It's that like oh, it's a dress, I think.
I guess. Oh, yeah.
Enhance 5719. Track 45 left.
See, now we're in augmented reality.
Oh yeah, no, this is
Oh, do you see this
great.
shit?
Oh my god.
Do you see this shit?
Yeah, we move. Did we move around a wall?
Yes.
Like, is that what happened here?
No, but the point of view, it shifted. And I don't know if he saw a reflection.
That's so ridiculous that the point of view shifted. There's an X.
Yeah. Somehow he was able to turn.
Copy right there.
What the hell?
Because he took the y-axis and curved it.
Yeah, basically. So what that implies is that picture was not a picture, but like a 3D scenario of the room.
Yeah, it was
which is insanity.
Yeah. And like again, this isn't a movie about.
He's scared.
This isn't a movie about plot points, right? This isn't about like.
What is that?
This isn't even a whodunit, right?
Yeah. What even is that? What was he just looking at?
A nail, I think, of some sort. Okay. I don't know. Again, I've seen this movie 20 times, and even some of these things, they're just not important because that's not really what you're watching.
Why did they spend time on it?
But it's not because you're there to be cool about the enhancing. You know, that's like a special effect.
Okay. All right, that's a Mongolian.
A lot of Mongolians in this movie.
Apparently. I mean, Mongolians specifically, falconing is part of their.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's a couple there's only a couple female falconers left in Mongolia too, which is really cool. I read an article about that a couple weeks ago.
Female falconers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to see.
Okay, we getting in there.
I'm trying to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier when that drops.
Have you seen WandaVision?
Oh yeah, I have. I might cover that. It's getting there. I'm not ready to say anything because I know it's gonna close on something. I think it's Doctor Strange is fucking with her, or that she's in a glass orb of some sort, and that Doctor Strange is gonna be like, get out.
Well,
come to my movie.
You know the.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what the comic it's based off is, right?
Yeah, the Vision comic.
Yeah, it's based off Vision making his own world, but now it's her.
Oh.
So you're Vision literally creates a family and lives out like a sitcom. Like he just is doing his own thing. But my theory is that she's created this world out of her grief.
Yeah, probably. But what I'm saying is I think Doctor Strange. Yeah, look at these ostriches. That's Corona walking down the street.
Additionally, I do want to say, man, I just don't care about Marvel right now.
Do you?
No.
Really?
I just Endgame wrapped up, and I was like, cool.
Well, I mean, I'm not done.
I mean, it's cool.
What else you gonna watch?
Star Wars, Mandalorian, Clone Wars. I gotta finish Clone Wars. Are you kidding me? I gotta watch Rebels too.
You're still giving Disney your money.
I didn't say anything about Disney. I said something about Marvel.
Okay. I'm still a Marvel completionist at heart.
Fair. I mean, I might come back around to it, but I just after Endgame, I was like, okay, I feel good about this, and then it's all right.
You feel like you could wrap it up?
I feel like I could walk away comfortably.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go watch WandaVision. And
oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Gabby watched it.
Oh. Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good. I'm not ready to have an opinion on it yet.
Fair enough. It's not done yet, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love the aesthetics.
Yeah, a lot of opium.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Jesus.
Daphne Lewis.
Oh, I can't find it.
I mean, it would make sense. He's looking for androids where they would be making the most out of their time.
Smoking opium?
I mean, they're chasing human sensations.
Oh yeah.
If you were told you had hang on, if you were told that you had 5 days left to live, you would spend that time chasing sensations, right?
I mean, yeah.
And so that's what they're doing. This is a trope of not having a ton of time.
Yeah, but I don't think they
go
eat,
chasing things.
I don't think they eat though. So if they don't eat, I don't think they smoke either.
Well, I mean, then why are they constantly smoking?
That's a
Because
good
the
question.
damsel was smoking. We still have.
This pro, man.
We have TV. Do we have TV cam?
Yeah, we still got TV.
We got TV cam, all right.
I'm just saying
that this pro, this battery, it goes on and on and
That's
on.
awesome.
And on.
All right, what is this picture? Give me insight into this.
A lot of pictures.
But that picture specifically has been shown up a couple times now.
Again, like I said, even though I've watched it a million times, it's not about the plot points.
But it's a movie. Movies are about plot points.
No, it's not. Not this one.
Alex.
This is atmospheric.
That's what?
You're not watching the movie right.
I've had people walk.
It's about those telescreens. You know, you're taking it for granted that's not something new that people saw.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
Fourth sector. Taffy Lewis is on the line. Why don't you come on down here and have a drink?
Like to me, say 2001: Space Odyssey,
it's less about
That's not my kind of case.
humans versus androids, and more, at least from that movie standpoint, about saying, how are we going to take a shit in space? I'm not joking.
How can we make this work?
No, I'm serious. There's a scene where the character looks at a pamphlet in 2001: Space Odyssey and looks at the toilet and is like, I don't know. It's literally in the movie.
Do you know that NASA has guidelines for having sex in space?
Are there jackets involved?
I don't remember, but there's like a whole thing. They did like a bunch of tests and stuff for like how you have sex in space.
No, you must have to be in the jacket thing.
You know
what I mean, like where you're on the wall like a bat.
I think it's in 0G.
But you know, like where you're like on a wall like a bat.
Yeah. I think there's leverage involved. Because I mean, there has to be.
There has to be.
Because there's motion, so you need leverage. Because you can't just move around in 0G. You can, but it's not gonna do anything. Also, like, what thrust? You're gone.
I never thought about sex.
You're flying away.
I never thought about sex as a leverage thing.
Well, I mean, you're thinking about space, right? There's force involved. So you give one thrust and they're gone. They're off.
True.
They're flying away.
That's true.
They're gone. You gotta reach out and get them back. But then you're coming along too, because you're bringing yourself along with that force. You pull and you're coming too. Like,
yeah.
You just trade momentums.
But you would end up having to, I guess, stay in like a roll.
I mean, there would need to be like a bubble.
Or fucking
involved.
a circle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking like a bubble.
No, but like where your momentum is causing a roll, but you would have to hold each other so you could like be a wheel. You know,
what a concept. Oh my god, she's very
No, but think of it like a torus, right?
Yeah, no,
or
yeah,
like a ring world, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm from the continent.
Because you would end up.
Why is Harrison Ford doing a voice?
Oh, because he's trying to get to her. That's another aspect that people like say like a cinema sense. It's like, why is Harrison Ford just doing a voice?
Nothing about it.
Have you felt yourself to be exploited in any way?
How do you mean exploited?
Well, like to get this job. I mean, did you do or were you asked?
Did you have to do any favors? Did you pose?
Or otherwise repulsive to you?
He's dropping the accent.
Yeah. What happened to your accent?
For real.
Oh yeah. I'd like to check.
He picks it back up again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's terrible at this. I mean, it's the character, which is great.
I mean, has Harrison ever been nominated for an Oscar?
Get a glimpse of
I know he's never won, but
wasn't he nominated for like supporting actor for something?
For something.
I was thinking maybe Star Wars.
Yeah, right. That was Alec Guinness.
Dirty holes.
I mean, Alec Guinness obviously, but like, I'm pretty sure got nominated for Han Solo for something.
Nah.
Because Han Solo is pretty well regarded as an awesome character.
No,
He does a great job with him.
But that's the issue, right? It's like, should actors be nominated for their pinnacle?
That glitter must take forever to put on. Holy shit!
But here's my point, right? In 1991, right?
That's cool. I like that.
In 1991, when Terminator 2 came out, who had a more iconic role than Arnold Schwarzenegger that year?
I mean, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Real snake?
So
I mean,
It's not real.
yeah, he like.
why is that not Best Actor?
Real snake?
Do you know, I'm not even talking about the subject matter. I'm talking about who in the actual argument of Best Actor, because to me Best Actor isn't like, oh my god, I cried.
Oh, I knew.
Right?
Sick.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best Actor, at least for that year, is the culmination of everyone can agree that that particular role, for some reason that you did, was so iconic that people are gonna remember it. You know?
Yeah.
Scent of a Woman won in 2001, in 1991, right?
Oh wait. She used to assault him?
Yeah, he did.
Why?
Plot points don't matter.
Alex.
They don't matter.
Clearly they do.
No, they don't.
Though something consequential is happening here. She's a robot, isn't she?
Yeah. But we see her get blasted with this plastic suit on. For some reason, it adds a layer of value to it. You know, like if she wasn't wearing it. Yeah. But like, watch when she takes the hit, the bullet hit.
Yeah, it's probably some sort of like, actually I have no idea. Yeah. Probably like some sort of weird dense plastic material. Oh, those guys are cool. Look at those guys.
Well, we don't even see
they had some sick glasses.
We don't even see him for that long.
They're awesome. Where are all these helmets? Like, everyone's wearing helmets.
Everyone's Chicken Little.
I mean, if the environment was this fucked, I'd also be scared the sky was falling. This is a cool scene. Oh, we got a gun now.
Oh yeah, he's ready. And here's the other thing: they don't refer to Blade Runner at all in the piece. Okay, it's not like it was a Blade Runner. It's only in the movie, and it's a reference to another short story. And he doesn't have a knife. He's got a gun, so he should be Gun Runner.
It doesn't sound as cool though.
Gat blaster.
Have you seen the videos of the guy who's like, this is my Glock 40, it's my problem solver. He's like sitting there, he's like in a black, he's just in a room, it's dark, and he takes a gun out, he puts it on the table, he's like, this is my Glock 40, it's my problem solver. I'll show it to you later, it's great.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's short, that's like the whole thing, but it's funny. So we can just call him the problem solver.
Yeah. A lot of Atari. You see a lot of Atari.
I was like, hey, Atari.
Yeah. They were riding high in 82.
In the 80s? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 82.
Early 80s,
They're like,
they were there.
The sky's the limit.
They were living it
Put
up.
it on the expense account. We're going to get paid. 82!
We don't need, what do you mean? We don't need to adapt to the new market. We are the market.
Adapt to what we are.
Yeah. You adapt to us. It's a weird gunfire noise. Is he firing slugs?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And they do this thing where like they didn't shoot it in slow-mo, but they slow it down anyway.
Yeah.
So like it's a little choppy.
It's a little weird, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool aesthetic of her with the plastic thing.
Yeah, but see, like it needed to be there.
Yeah.
To like pull off that, like, you know.
To show you where the hell she was, to help you outline where in the fucking world she is. Because it's like looking through the glass, I almost lost her, but it was the shine in the plastic that we find her.
So this is why there's
God.
So this is the director's cut, which was I think edited in the 2000s.
There's so much glass.
Yeah,
here.
she just smashes through so much glass.
Oh my God.
Do you know what the stage glass is made out of?
What?
Sugar.
Really?
Yeah. So no one gets hurt.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And that's why when you see it, it becomes granular.
Ah, makes sense. That was hilarious. She busted through like 6 panes of glass.
She really did. She's like, can I get through one more?
She took it like a champ too. Like she tried.
She
tried
for that
for that last one.
She reached for that last one.
She was like, I gotta get this next one.
Yeah. But
She's like trying to set a record or some shit.
Yeah. The glass panes were relay races.
Okay.
Not relay. What's the where you jump over them?
Oh, hurdles.
Hurdles.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
hurdles.
Yeah.
That's why.
Wow, they already came to take her corpse, did they?
Yeah.
That was fast.
They gotta get that vibranium.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna harvest her rare earth minerals. Oh, there's the thing from the photo.
Oh yeah.
He found it. Why is it snowing now?
Yeah, because it's fucked. The environment's fucked up.
I guess.
Yeah. So this guy.
Oh wait, how'd he get away?
No, he's always been away. He's been with Rutger Hauer, the main guy.
Oh wait, but that was the guy from the beginning, right?
Yeah, look at that shit.
That was the guy who was like, I live in the hotel.
Yeah. He's been hanging with Rutger Hauer. He's just been in the background.
Oh, okay.
He's just been unobtained.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Is it because he shot Harrison Ford through a wall?
Yeah. See, he's gonna. He just fought her, and then I think he's gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, what do you want?
God, Budweiser.
We still got Bud back.
Why does Budweiser still exist?
They got Bud in 2019. August 2019. Because the month was really important.
Yeah. I think it was July.
Was it?
Maybe. No, it was November. It was November 2019.
But does that matter?
It was LA, November 2019.
Does that matter?
Hey, what's up, my guy? Brian.
This guy had, like, look at this character actor. He'd be like, man, we can't get this guy, like, a henchman on a Bond movie.
Seriously, give this guy some work.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute.
Give my man some work.
Yo,
like, come on.
That stash?
He's got a sick stash.
I don't give a goddamn if it's fake.
It's cool and he pulls it off.
He does.
I love the gull doors. I've always loved gull doors.
Yeah, the suicide doors. Is that what they're? Suicide doors?
No, they're called gull. No, those are suicide doors. Gull doors go up. That's right.
Yeah.
One-man slaughterhouse, that's what he is.
Suicide slant up.
Yeah.
Because the DeLorean has the pop.
The DeLorean has the gull wings.
Yeah.
There's 3 to go.
There's 4. That skinny odd you vacated Tyrell Corporation? Rachel disappeared, vanished. Didn't even know she was a replicant. Something to do with a brain implant, says Tyrell. Come on, guy. Drink some for me, pal.
Hey, how about you get back to work?
Yeah.
That's basically what he just said.
So I mean,
he's like, oh good, you got one. Hey, guess what? You fucked up.
But so to get back on the topic of the is he a replicant or not? What's your stance? What's your stance on it?
I think he's having trouble. It seems like he's trying to hold on.
No, but your opinion. What's your definitive? Do you think he is or isn't?
Well, hang on. Let me talk this through. It'll help me think about it. He's trying to hold on to a memory. That picture keeps coming up of the woman and the kid on the stairs. That, and there's something written there that I can't make out. But like clearly he's trying to hold on to a memory. He's like worried about it. Like very very clearly worried. Like, is this real or not?
Wait, here's the guy.
And it seems like he.
I don't know.
Punches him with a gun. I don't know. It seems like he gives a shit about people.
2017. How long do I live? 4 years.
Yeah, say 4 years. I thought it was 9, but yeah, 4 is tiny. Think about it.
Yeah, 4 years to live.
More than you.
More than you. Wow.
Oh, and here you get to actually see how strong they are. They're abnormally strong.
Yeah. I remember they said that they're abnormally strong. But yeah,
Nothing is worse than having an itch you can never.
But I also get the sense that these the replicants, they're organic. They're not.
Well, they're like bio whatever.
I know, but I don't, like in the way that like the Terminator is a cyborg, it's a robo endoskeleton.
Yeah.
I think these guys have bones.
Time to die.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
No, I'm
oh God.
Yeah. And what? That blast.
Wow. She just saved his fucking life.
Yeah. But like
his eyes were about to go.
But like in the way that the alien androids.
Yeah.
Because it's also a Ridley Scott film, and they say that there's talk that they're part of the same universe. But what I'm getting at is that those androids they seem like they're all filled with milk, like they're all liquid.
Yeah, they've got some weird liquid.
Yeah, they don't have bones. But I think these guys, at least from my feel, I feel like they have an endoskeleton, and that endoskeleton is at least organic.
Maybe. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it would certainly help hide them, because then all you gotta do is you gotta nail them down and you just check their like bloodstream.
But on that same basis,
it seems like if they have a bloodstream and like a circulatory system and shit, like.
But if you go on that frame of thought, that allows you to go into the second film a little bit more effectively and have a rationale of what they're trying to achieve. It doesn't ruin anything. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
but like at that point, what really separates them? If they have like
nothing.
If they have a circulatory system, if they have a bone structure,
then it's nothing.
Yeah, they're just people.
So then
they're just a crafted sentience.
So then in the second
one,
one,
they have a human form.
Yeah. So but in the second one, what is one action that humans can do that if androids could do them, people would have to stand back and go, well, I mean,
reproduction.
There you go. What if an android? What if 2 androids could reproduce, or what if a human and an android could reproduce?
Interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Exactly.
Because I mean, at that point, they're just humans.
But it takes you 2 hours to get through that concept in the movie, and allowing you to have that will make you be able to digest the second movie with the like, okay, well, at least it's coming to this point, because it's a fascinating concept.
Yeah, it really is.
That I don't even think normal sci-fi had even started to digest, and
how far into this movie are we?
Pretty far.
I feel like we're coming to some sort of climax here.
You're not.
Okay. Does this movie not have a climax?
No, I told you, like, it just drops like a rock.
Interesting. Yeah, so to answer your question, where I'm at with him being a replicant or not, I don't think he is.
Why?
Because he was recognized in the world as a force. Like, the world recognizes that he exists and does a thing and does it well. 2, he got his ass kicked by that robot, so he's clearly not abnormally strong.
Yeah. Or he could be suppressing it for all you know.
I mean, he could be. But then 3, he's clearly, I mean, I guess he's like clearly worried about a memory, but like I don't know. Actually,
it doesn't affect your enjoyment of it. I lean towards yes.
Okay.
I lean towards yes on the basis that we don't know anything about him.
It's true.
I don't know anything about him.
But like
we don't know if he's got pictures of that, and you look at it, right? You're like, tell me something, and that's the point, Jannick, right?
Yeah.
Is that his daughter, is that his wife? It could be, or it could be the picture they gave to him when he made a copy and says, "This is your wife. Now go to work."
Yeah.
which is, I think, and this is why I also think it's that case. It makes the movie more interesting, because if it's not, it's a less interesting movie. If it is, then it's a more interesting movie.
I mean, I think it's interesting that the conflict is there to begin with. I don't think him not being a replicant reduces the movie as a whole. I think it just adds in a layer of like,
we have come so
far that we question our own humanity. Like, and that concept, like the idea of like, you've never had to question if you're real or not before. Like, that's never been an issue for you, but it's an issue for him.
But that's a Philip K. Dick theme.
And I think that issue in and of itself is interesting and like worth exploring. It's like really like, how do you feel when you don't know if you're human or not? Like, what do you feel? What are you going through? Because that is a feeling like that your existence has betrayed you almost.
You saw them?
But it's the how do you and this is also why I think in the sci-fi sense it's like if being robotic is maybe a synonym for racial politics in a way, you have a race of people, the robots, whose whole identity is inverted to humanism, right? So if they have to create their identity, the first thing they have to come from is, well, we're not human. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So first they have to break through that dichotomy of the opposite of light is dark thing before they can even begin to understand who they are.
Yeah. That is an old picture.
Yeah.
Wow. This is in 2019. That picture was taken like what in the 1800s?
Yeah.
Christ.
But see that's another aspect that Ridley Scott puts in is just like and it's something like if you've seen the
like how timely
the new Star Trek, like the 2008 Star Trek. One thing I love about that is like they go to like a bar and the bar has wood paneling.
I love that. That was great.
Yeah, that things like that where it's like you see an old 70s movie, and that's why the 70s sci-fi, in my opinion, don't age well. Mm-hmm. You'll see something like Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
That was in the 70s. It's not watchable because they have shag rug and all of the aesthetic is of that contemporary time.
Yeah, very 70s.
Yeah, so you can't watch it because it doesn't feel real. Because it's like, well, this is like, it's dipped its toe in the 70s, and it's not like aesthetics of cool, it just is.
Yeah.
This is an 80s movie, but like it's timeless. They don't
age. It has elements from every era.
They didn't fat it, know.
It's like this movie that I hate. What's it called? It Follows.
You hate that movie?
I hate that movie. It's terrible.
Why?
It's so heavy-handed. It's such a heavy-handed allegory for STDs.
True, but
and it's like
when they walk towards the camera, it is terrifying.
I mean, yeah, it's scary, but it's like like the concept. I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this is boring. Like, I was making fun of it the whole time. Like, this movie's bad. Yeah. I will say the last shot I liked.
I don't think I finished that.
There's like a shot at the end. It's no spoiler. It's like they're like walking away, or like they're walking towards the camera, and the camera's following. It's like on a track. Camera's following them, and there's this figure in the background that's blurry, walking towards them. You don't know what it is. You don't know if it's just a person. You don't know if it's the monster. You've no idea, but it's just there. And I was like, that is what this whole movie should have been. Is like blurry people. Like, and I mean, maybe that was what it was. And I just missed it. There's people in the background that are like, the camera is like notices them. Like the camera acknowledges them, but like. Why? Why does it acknowledge them? Are they just a random person? Are they the monster? Because when the monster's there, it's like pretty clear. It's like that person is staring directly at these people. I was like, okay, you can clearly pick out who it is in every scene, and it's like, all right.
Blurry people. I can't get that thought out of my head.
I mean, maybe I need to watch it again, but I didn't think it was great.
Should have been just blurry people coming into focus. Oh no! It's blurry!
Yo, concept for a horror movie. Oh, kissing the robot. Concept for a horror movie.
Boca.
Concept for a horror movie. You get this disease or something, a monster hits you, and you start to get blurry. And then the more blurrier you get, the like less you exist, and then you're out of existence.
What's it called?
I don't know. Blurry people.
Hang around with the blurry people.
Out of Focus. There you go. Out of Focus. That's the name of the movie. I just did it. There you go. You can take that.
You can take that, people.
Take it to the bank.
Someone else is gonna write that.
That's okay. Oh, there it is. Closes the door on the woman trying to leave.
Oh yeah, see,
wow,
exactly.
that's real rapey.
And he grabs her neck.
That's so rapey. What the fuck?
And she's like, "Give it to me, daddy man. I got curly hair now."
Yeah. What happened with her hair there? And then he embraces her. No. Ooh, she looks genuinely scared. She's just accepting that he's forcing himself on her.
Yeah.
God, that's awful. Why are his eyes open? Jesus.
Yeah, but you hear that saxophone coming in the background? You're like,
I mean, yeah, they're trying to make it sexy.
You're like, we're validating
it's
this.
genuinely scary, like.
We're validating this.
Say, kiss me.
God damn it. This is so bad.
But the thing is, like, what's terrible about some of these moments of toxic masculinity or whatever, is that when they're put on the face of Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
it's like, well, I mean, no woman can resist.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Do you know
what it's
what I mean?
getting at. Like,
I'm not trying to say that like people can't pass up on Harrison Ford, but it's done in this way where it's like, oh well, if Harrison does it, I won't say I won't. Oh yeah, I can do it, but also that like ladies would be kind of like, well, Harrison can do anything to me.
Yeah.
And then you got these dudes to be like, well, if Harrison is as smooth as this, I'm gonna double that.
I'm gonna pull this move.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the move. We see this lady a lot.
Yeah, she's around a lot.
You see that Pan Am in the back?
I do.
When did Pan Am drop? Because it's crazy to me how some of these brands just die. Where it's like,
yeah,
were you just spending all your money on advertising?
I guess, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got this raccoon look.
Sick. We on some Joker shit right now? I love it.
No, it's
some Harley Quinn.
Yeah, some Quinn. Is Harley Quinn popular?
Oh yeah.
Or does she just feel popular?
No, she's popular.
The movie's not popular though.
Are you talking about Birds of Prey?
Yeah.
Have you seen there's an animated series?
Yeah, I watched it. I was impressed with that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of swearing.
Yeah, but I mean it's the character.
No,
she
but
swear a lot.
But I mean I didn't expect it.
Yeah,
there's no swearing. There's no swearing in the animated series.
In the original Batman animated series?
Yeah, of course.
It was for kids.
Still, but I mean Harley Quinn. I expected to like pop it on, and she's like, "What the fuck?" You're like, "What?"
I mean, yeah, like that's Harley Quinn as a character. Like Harley Quinn is more unhinged than the Joker in a lot of ways. This is a whole other
there's
concept.
super
Wow,
robot.
these people are.
That nose must be real.
Yeah, totally real. Wow, this is horrifying.
What you doing? Sorry. Just peeking.
Oh.
How do I look?
You look better.
Just better?
Well.
And these characters, for the most part, I feel like people and the characters park for a long time in certain places.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I'm just here. Like, where's Rutger Hauer? He's coming, but where's he been?
Yeah, he's just been around.
How old are you?
And it's like, the aesthetics are so apparent.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing really fucking happens in this movie, Jannick. To sum it up, it's just the androids come to Earth. Sentence in one. Harrison Ford is looking for the androids.
Yeah, he finds a couple of them.
And he gets a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's the fucking movie.
Who is an android.
Yeah, and you want this to have more shit? It doesn't. It's like...
You're talking about this doesn't have a plot. This has a plot.
It's the under narrative.
What's under narrative? That's just the narrative.
No, whether he's an android or not, you putting your meta narrative on Rutger Hauer. Who is he? I think he's a space. I think he's a. I think he.
I mean, I think he's just a robot. I think he's an android.
No, I get that, but what was his job? Think about it.
They probably said it because they listed what their purposes were.
Kind of, but you get to.
I don't remember what his.
But it's a story where you get to put that right, where it's like she was probably a sex.
She's just gonna make.
She was probably a sex bot, right?
Yeah.
That's very apparent.
She was a. Yeah.
She's very apparently a sex bot.
Yeah, she was definitely like a leisure bot.
What was he? You know what I mean? He is so fucking smart. He looks the way he looks. I don't know if I yet know what he is, but he might
be
a
some
commander.
sort of like military.
Yeah, he's a commander.
Because some of them have military roles.
Yes.
So I think he might have been military.
But the other guy looks like he shovels coal.
Yes. It's definitely like a worker bot.
Yeah. But that's the story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my opinion, if you watch again, you're like, well, these are very fleshed out characters. They're just not telling you shit.
Yeah.
almost to a fault. Or it's like, I don't need to see them getting sexy in the hotel. That's not a plot point.
Yeah.
But for some reason it is. And so he's taking over.
Yeah, this is my home now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me your toys.
Pretty much.
My army of toys. It's like that Superman villain.
Yeah. But it's just a lot of air. But I mean, the fog machine was working hard in this movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need more fog. The fog is fading.
Now we're playing chess.
Yeah, I mean it should be electronic chess. So.
Why are you staring at us?
Keep it real, right? Check it, right?
Yeah.
Some hologram chess.
I mean, they're following.
Let the Wookiee. Let the Wookiee win chess.
They're not following the right way, which is just you let the Wookiee win.
You do.
Because they'll rip your arms off. This is some like David Bowie and Labyrinth shit. Like
it really is.
I knew it, because I do genetic design work for the Terrell Corporation. There's some of me in you.
Oh, he's gonna fucking kill. They're gonna kill him.
She's like, she's like, I will eat you.
He's so dead.
Look at her. She's like, chicken boy.
Computers, Sebastian. Physical.
I think, Sebastian. Therefore I am.
That 80s butt.
Oh, there you go. We got
butt.
some fucking like philosophy quotes. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, she just
Sick.
flips and shit. But we didn't establish the flips before. She just flips now.
I mean, she's a laser robot, so I kind of figured. What are they boiling?
Eggs.
Jesus Christ. Reaches in and grabs one, yep. They're just torturing him.
We've got a lot in common.
What do you mean?
Similar problems.
Accelerated decrepitude.
But again, like, I don't know if they eat or not, you know?
They probably can.
No. I guess that is food.
I imagine they don't, yeah, like, I imagine they can eat. Usually the thing is, like, robots can, but they don't need to.
Briss hasn't got long to live. We can't allow that.
Bro, you want to give it that robot? You gotta make her live longer.
You want that pussy? You gotta rejuvenate the body.
I'm only gonna give it up for one thing.
He's a genius.
Ladies want vaginal rejuvenation. I'm telling you, you can get the whole body.
Why settle for just down there? You get the whole package. All you gotta do is threaten the man. Easy as that.
All you gotta do is push your fingers into his eyeballs.
Until he dies.
Until he dies. Oh, look at that lens flare.
We got some J.J. Abrams.
Yo, Abrams!
Jabrams, where'd you come from?
J.J. Abrams has had the highest fall probably in existence. Can you say?
No.
I don't like J.J. Abrams anymore.
I mean,
I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything produced by J.J. Abrams.
Why? Because of Star Wars?
Yeah.
I mean,
he fucked it up. He didn't have a plan.
J.J. Abrams has always done that though. Like J.J. Abrams has always done.
But don't finish the third movie. No matter if they give you $100 million. Be it, like.
Yeah.
We're so happy.
What the?
Apparently they were gonna give the new series to David Fincher, and he passed.
I'm glad they gave it to what's his name?
Abrams?
No, not Abrams.
No,
no, you're talking about that. No, I'm talking about what's his name?
Yeah,
Rian Johnson got a whole trilogy to himself now.
No, he's not gonna. He's never gonna do that.
He accepted it.
He's
working on it.
He's never gonna do it.
He's working on it.
They're,
what do you mean he's never gonna do it?
They're never gonna make those movies.
They are totally gonna make them. You kidding me? All right. To be fair, I'll preface
we'll
this.
be back 2 years from now, and they'll never have made those movies.
I really liked The Last Jedi. I really liked it, but I also really like Rian Johnson, so that's.
The way I feel about The Last Jedi is the same way I felt about Terminator Salvation. Was that I really liked it?
Don't you dare compare those movies.
I really liked it. Yes, absolutely. They're terrible. They're both not good.
How dare you?
Rian Johnson at the expense of a real story. Oh, did it freeze? Oh shit.
No, we're good.
At the expense of real story, wanted to do certain things that hurt his overall narrative in logic.
What hurt his narrative?
So we need to
Can we just address how this man lives?
Oh, like
This is
super
so
super swag.
ridiculous.
This is like some Shade on Annelson shit.
Oh yeah. So they're going up to kill him, right?
And we
That's
lost
their
him
goal?
last week, you know. Shade on Annelson.
Oh no.
Shade on Annelson.
That's sad.
No, it's not. He was a Republican funder.
Oh, then fuck him.
You don't know your evil guys?
No. Not this guy. I didn't know who he was.
No, Shade and Adelson. He funded Newt Gingrich.
Wait, hang on. What do you?
The rich guy.
How does he fit in? Is this guy?
Yeah, he looks like him, I guess.
Oh, he looks like him.
Yeah,
okay.
he's a rich asshole.
Okay. Yeah. No, then fuck him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about this guy. I was
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying maybe
this actor?
Shade and Allison looks dressed like a little choir boy before he went to bed.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Then he got up and he was like, I have to play chess.
You know, like the one where you just like pull it over and you drop it over like a grandma.
Yeah, I got you.
But as a man, you're so rich that like that's an okay thing for your aesthetic.
I mean, anything is okay when you have enough money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like say if you were so rich they like said you had to wear like this kind of like girly underwear. It's like, well, that's just what rich boys do. Yeah.
He's just fucking. He's eccentric. Is the term.
He's a dandy.
King said he checkmate, I think.
So we're going up to kill this man, right?
Yeah. See, like Rutger Hauer's original chess set was all rusty, and he's got a golden chess set.
So I'm gonna take this chess.
And look at his space leather jacket.
I love his collar.
Yeah, it's circular.
Yeah, it's real nice.
And I love the pyramid.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
It's
the
very.
Space pyramid.
Oh, there's the electronic owl.
Yeah, he's half.
Yeah.
Mr. Terrell?
How do you have access to this room?
Look at the space robe.
It's so dumb. Hang on a minute. This man works for this company. Yes, cool. How does he have access to the room where his boss sleeps?
I don't know. Like you get the. I'm just realizing that. Do you see the cathedral aesthetic here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's very like holy.
And he's almost like a saint.
The Church of the Tyrell Corporation.
Yeah. Right there you go. But do you see like what I mean
like,
by
the center of power is?
Yeah, but do you see like the layers of that where it's like it's a even I miss that, right? Where it's like, oh, the choice of the candles. Yeah.
And the golden color.
Yeah.
What seems to be the problem?
The regalness of it.
Yeah.
Death. Well, I'm afraid that's a little out of my jurisdiction. I want more
life. Fucker. That got cut in the other one.
That makes sense.
I want more. And like it comes into focus then.
Yeah.
I want more life.
Make an alteration in the evolvement of an organic life system is fatal. A coding sequence cannot be revised once it's been established.
Seriously, not the case. You can revise code.
Any cells that have undergone reversion mutations give rise to revertant colonies like rats leaving the sinking ship. Then the ship sinks.
What about EMS recombination?
We've already tried it. Ethyl methane sulfonate is an alkylating agent and a potent mutagen. It created a virus so lethal the subject was dead before we left.
Oh, they created COVID. Cool.
Repressive protein that blocks the operating cells.
Wouldn't obstruct replication, but it does give rise to an error in replication.
I don't know why we're so quiet during the scene.
It's a cool scene.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like,
also,
it's super involved.
probably the most dialogue heavy scene.
I was just thinking. I was like, this is probably the most involved scene.
Yeah.
So far.
But you see, like how if we maybe followed Rutger Hauer too much, we would see him as the hero.
Yeah.
And we'd wonder why Harrison Ford is trying to stop him.
And you have burned so very, very brightly, Roy.
And I'll make sure I be quiet for his monologue towards the end because it's the reason he's so popular.
He's doing a great job.
And what's crazy about it, and I'll say it here now early, is what he ends up saying is so poetic that he said it on the day. It wasn't written in the script.
Wow.
He independently came up with the line that makes him famous.
Wow.
It doesn't even come from the book.
The god of biomechanics wouldn't let you in heaven.
It's so memorable. I put it into the title card of the podcast.
Yeah.
Show, and you'll notice it once we watch it, and you'll be like, I get what you're doing.
Interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah. It hits him on the lips.
Ooh, sexy.
But he's like killing his creator, essentially, when you think about it. But like this moment is.
God. Going for the eyes.
Yeah, he's getting those eyes. And like eyes are like clearly.
You can see he's having a problem with it too.
Yeah. And you can see that like eyes are a
big focus.
A motif, yeah, something that we constantly go back to.
Eyes are the window to the soul.
Exactly. But so this theme of like a creature or not creature, something synthetic meeting their creator is something that Ridley Scott explores in the more recent Alien series.
Yeah. You talking like Prometheus?
Yeah, Prometheus, and especially the follow-up one, Alien Covenant.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that one. I mean, they don't know what to make that series in because they don't know how to not put the alien in the story.
Yeah. The whole thing's about the alien, like.
But it's not. Especially the newer one.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like, that's what everybody comes to the theater for.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Is that people want to see the alien, and it's almost as if the series has moved past the alien. It can be a peripheral character, and it can maybe be referenced, but it can't be the central part because what they're trying to do is have a conversation about the nature of God in the newer Alien series on the basis that if the creator is just a person or an organic being, not a magical being.
Someone who's flawed.
Yes. And that's what they do is where it's like, what if an android created the alien, the xenomorph, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it explores with.
Interesting.
Yeah. It just fails.
Yeah, that sucks.
They're going to make it a TV series, apparently.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Which I think is what it's going to need, and it allows, I think, the alien to be a peripheral thing.
Yeah, it allows it to pop
something
in and out.
lurking.
Yeah, it doesn't have to like show up every 30 minutes to keep the audience engaged.
Yeah,
because it can pop in and out as need be.
Yeah, because it's a danger. It's the same way with The Walking Dead, where the zombies are dangerous only if the narrative needs it to be.
Yeah.
Because it only creates the circumstances for people to have trauma. It's like, obviously there's going to be trauma if there's a planet where there's constantly going to be a xenomorph while you're farming.
Yeah,
that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally the apex predator.
Yeah,
coming at you while you're fucking milking a cow. Like, that'd be awful.
Yeah, but just put that right. Where you're just like,
what the hell's happening to him?
You're an off-world colonist, right?
They were scrapping his car.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They were. But that's Cyberpunk.
I love that. That's excellent.
But say in the series, right? We're on an off-world colony.
Yeah.
And a comet hits, and it's a seed of the alien, and it's just that one, right?
Yeah.
But that's enough drama to be like, kids are getting snatched, and then these are problems, and then these are problems, and then, oh my god!
Yeah, mysterious disappearances, and all of a sudden you're fucking dead.
Yeah. Like
you can't defend yourself.
Like I have an idea in my head of and it's always been there, and I've been itching to do it and write it. Is what if you had Native Americans in that timeline of like the Puritans and Pilgrims, but something satanic happened, like just one zombie, right?
Yeah. How
would Puritans interpret a zombie? They would interpret it as satanic, as something maybe not to kill,
something
but
of the devil, something malicious.
Just restrain and like watch and like be like, oh devil, like please don't.
They would pray to God, and they'd be like, God, make this abomination go away.
But do you know what I mean? My initial interpretation of Puritans is not to immediately axe the zombie. It would be to like wrap a noose around it and put it on a stake and like keep it.
Interesting.
And that and on that basis, it would be a story about the like, oh, this is the devil on Earth.
Yeah.
And it would be like a period piece, but using the zombie thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, but all it is a cool idea. I don't have anything more than that. That's why it hasn't written itself.
This scene is pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's walking up some stairs, the blimps above him, the ever-present nature of capitalism.
And that geisha.
And the geisha.
Our ladies downstairs are being unusually patient with us.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this, Jannick? Is this working?
This is great, yeah. I like this.
Right on. If only we had couch cam.
Yeah, it's alright. But yeah, we got cam.
We got a good audience.
Yeah.
We're still good? Yeah, we're still good.
Nice. Level's good?
Yeah, just got maybe another battery for an hour or two.
Alright. I mean, it seems like we're coming to the end of the movie here.
Yeah, but I'm saying on that, I need to switch out the triple A's. This is exciting information. The AAA batteries. I might change up my mic when we're doing some crazy shit. Show you I can do stuff. I just
Oh, he's coming to the... oh, he's here now. Okay. He's at the toy factory or whatever. This...
it was?
shopping mall or whatever. Department store. Okay, that was weird.
What's weird about it?
I mean, her eye just rolled to the back of her head for a second. That's pretty weird right there. Oh, wow.
Was it?
Well, my voice has changed.
I know.
You trying to be that laughing doll right there?
No. I was just playing with the effect.
This is terrible. I hate this. I hate this aesthetic. That's a really good disguise, though.
Yeah. Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, you found her.
He can sniff him out.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. I was waiting for it. Oh god. Crush head between thighs like a robin's egg.
Where's that from?
It is from Wreck-It Ralph. When he's at the... oh god.
Like spit?
Oh my god.
He just turns his body just right.
Wow. Just kick the shit out of him.
You really done?
Oh, we going in for another run. Ooh, good shot.
And she does this shaky thing. Like he hit like a motor neuron or something.
He hit an important thing, yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
With the lighting too. Ooh. And silence. Alright. Cool. 2 down.
And like, I don't know, maybe this is part of the reason why and you know, the Matrix and a bunch of other cyberpunk things, I'm not saying that it's solely aesthetic, but in its desire to pull off and be an aesthetic thing, I think other things fall to the wayside on the way that cyberpunk stories tend to not necessarily have a lot of narrative.
Would you consider The Matrix to be cyberpunk?
Absolutely, absolutely,
but it's
dude.
post-apocalyptic.
It's neo cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is not post-apocalyptic though.
No, it's not. But it's not.
But Matrix is.
But no, it merges. It's the beginning of the melding, right? You know, it's the new millennium. It's converging. You know, ideas. It's a lot of that movie is about philosophy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If that movie didn't have the kicking, people would be bored to death. Especially on the newer one, the second and third one.
Yeah.
Second one, there's a lot of fucking talking in that second one.
Oh yeah.
And just because there's the highway scene, people think there's a lot of adventure and stuff. There isn't.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's like talking to a French guy for 20 minutes by like wiping his ass with like the words of French.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah, kissing a dead ass robot you just shot. Oh no, that's that's Ruggy.
Yeah, that's good old Ruggy.
Rugger Hauer.
Ooh, good roll.
Yeah.
Not very sporting to fire on an unarmed opponent. I thought you were supposed to be good. Aren't you?
I mean, talking about that villain voice, right?
Yeah. He's trying to hit him with a moral dilemma.
Yeah. I know, but like he's the kind of villain that like he might talk you out of killing him. Be like, you're wrong. Be like, I'm wrong. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
I'm so sorry. That's a cool gun.
Oh yeah. I think it goes to the wall.
Oh god.
But like, see, that wall effect was so much better than the first one. There's just way too much space in the first one.
Yeah.
Break them fingers, bro.
This is for Zora.
Ooh.
This is for Chris.
Ooh. You can have that back now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't shoot it anymore. So.
And like, here's another thing too. It's like Harrison Ford is such a loser in this movie.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not played to be. I mean, unless he's macking on a girl, he's not really Harrison Ford. He's just guy.
He's just dude who kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Did he get grazed by a bullet? Like.
I think he got smacked around.
Three. 4.
Ooh, you got a stutter. Is that emotion he sense? Oh, he found the blood. Don't do this. That's so weird. Don't do the thing.
He's licking that synthetic blood. Licking that synthetic
so
blood.
Gross. Please don't wipe it on your face. Oh, he's crying. Okay.
But as you can see, like, it's a big...
Oh, he's doing the thing.
Yeah. But as you can see, it's a big wind-up, right? And, like, most of the movie feels like it happens in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Because he's eating noodles. He's eating noodles and, like, driving up to, like, a pyramid.
Yeah. Meeting with people, seeing an owl.
Yeah.
Giving interviews.
But, like, you know, I'm realizing here now where it's, like, all of this whole bit happens in this last part of the movie happens just in an abandoned house.
What? Did he just break his other finger?
No, he brought it back to...
Oh, he snapped it back into place.
Yeah, I guess. Rugger was nice enough to just dislocate his fingers but not break his fingers.
He's just howling. What a nerd. Oh my god.
He left his wolf shirt.
Yeah.
Do people still wear wolf shirts?
I don't know, but it just made me think of that Vine, just on all levels other than physical. I am a wolf.
Right? Like, it doesn't sound real, right? We're just like,
yeah. He just like yips at the water or something. Like,
what are we getting for lunch/dinner here?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, man, I'm hungry.
I know. We're gonna go downstairs and
oh my
the girl's
god,
gonna be like,
yeah, he took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off and he's now underwear.
What's happening?
And he's hungry like the wolf.
Apparently, he's going feral.
But so I forgot to say this earlier, but so like you see this darker aesthetic, right? Which is what they were going for.
Yeah.
When they do a cleanup of it for like the Blu-ray, and you know why is when you ask me, it's like what's the definitive version? And it's like, I guess it's the final version because they take this and they give it a blue hue a little bit.
Okay.
So that makes that fills in the gaps of the darkness.
Yeah.
So
it's
you're
not just blank space.
Yeah. So you're left with watching a movie that was 82, color graded for 2020. You know.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes it more watchable.
Oh.
You know.
What is he doing? Is he biting off his own thumb?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
This dude's losing his mind.
But you get the sense of like, you know, the time that he's having.
Yeah.
He knows his time is running out very quickly.
Yeah.
So he feels his biological clock.
Oh god. He's like, oh good, I can still feel. If I shoved this fucking spike through my hand. That's oh, hello.
You better get it up. I'm gonna have to kill you. Unless you're alive. You can't play, and if you don't play...
Where'd your gun go, dude? You need that.
6, 7. Go to hell or go to heaven.
Ooh.
You can always beat an android with a 2x4.
Apparently. That was not a 2x4. That was something made of metal. Why are there birds?
Because it was John Woo. John Woo was doing the
Of course, John Woo was doing the action.
Was doing the second team directing.
Seriously?
No, I don't know.
Okay, I was like ready to believe you. I was like, of course, John Woo was involved.
Yeah.
No, actually, I wouldn't believe you.
That's my
People
film. That's my
only
film
had
guy
one
thing.
gun.
That's a film guy thing.
Nobody was dual wielding guns.
Yeah, or doing yeah.
They weren't doing.
They were doing the slow mo, and it wasn't choppy.
There wasn't like some sort of holy symbol while they were shooting at each other.
I haven't seen a lot of John Woo movies, but I feel like I should because.
Great.
So I feel like if the Iraq or no, if the oh no, this is.
That was irrational.
We're getting close to the end here, so I'm gonna shut up.
All right, let's get these lines in.
I'm just gonna get really whispery at this point. So we get the sense that he's playing with him.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows his time is up.
He has nothing to lose.
He really doesn't. But you also don't get a sense of like, what did he even really, what he wants is incapable. He can't get what he wants because they weren't designed to get more life. It's not like, oh, let me give you a new battery.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that for them. For at least their kind.
Yeah. But you can see that he's like unwinding now.
Yeah. So like
as everything breaks down, he's unwinding.
But it to me and sometimes it's.
Is he climbing with 2 fingers?
Yeah, it was.
Jesus.
But it's sci-fi in that way where it allows frames and framing devices where in some cases you can have a villain that can never get what they want.
Yeah.
And all too often we have a villain where it's like, oh, he just grasped the Power Stone. He almost had it. But, what is it with a villain that never can get what he wants? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's like, why are they even fighting at that point? But
exactly.
But then that delves you into their psyche a little bit about why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, why couldn't he think of his angle as diplomacy?
Yeah.
He's definitely a politician.
Yeah.
I speak for the androids. We need more life.
Yeah.
But he's going at it from a violent standpoint. So we're on the roof.
Deckard is getting up out of the water.
Yeah. And the famous scene is on the roof. It's nighttime and dawn is about to break. And really the only skylight that we see in the entire movie.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of this has happened at night.
Yeah, but that's
which kind of makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, it's the environmentalism angle.
Yeah, it's all dark and stormy. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Because people talk about global warming, but they don't talk about global dimming, which is I think what's being depicted here.
Yeah.
Is that what happens is there's too much particulate in the air that the sun doesn't really come out.
Yeah. Oh, you almost had it. You were close, and then you slipped.
Yeah. Harrison Ford's really good at doing stuff like this. You see that in Indiana Jones where...
Yeah, he's good at like the parkour aspect of it.
Yeah, but people don't realize that Harrison Ford's characters, he wins, but he also, it's like, I'm gonna charge, and then it's too many guys, and he charges in the other direction.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
I made a mistake.
And I feel like that kind of action hero doesn't exist really anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. The guy that is competent, but also is...
he's got a dove.
Is gonna... Yeah, when did he catch it? Caught it straight in the air. Boom! He should have Ozzy Ozzed it right there.
Yeah, spit its head off.
Ozzy Osbourne did, yeah. Whee!
Hello. Oh, that's a cool shot.
It is.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it?
Ooh.
And by the way, we're watching this in standard def, and it almost doesn't matter. It's that good of a
It looks
movie.
really good.
Yeah. You don't need the rest of the frame. I thought I put it on the widescreen side.
Oh, you're good.
He catches him.
Interesting.
He catches him to say something. But what does he say?
I don't know.
What could be so important? Lifts his ass with one arm. Here it is, Jan. Here's the line.
we've been building to all this time.
Sitting on the ground.
Holding his dove.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
Wow. All those moments will be lost like tears in the rain.
All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain.
Bye, Dove.
Time to die.
Wow.
So in Trapped on Terra on Earth with him, who had the more interesting life? The guy we never see had the interesting life. He did things that people have never done, or seen things that people have never seen. And because of his timeline,
all those moments and experiences are gone
yeah,
forever.
they're gone forever. Yeah. And they were never validated to begin with.
Yeah.
So we're left with the gut punch of, maybe I should have listened to this guy.
Yeah. Maybe we should have given him more life.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have tried.
But I mean, in the sense of like, we didn't have to fight him. We could have absorbed something. Maybe he had knowledge that we could have gotten.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the opposite of the book, in the way that we're left with the sense that he obtained what he wanted by getting an electronic animal, but at what cost?
Yeah.
You get the sense that he committed some kind of genocide.
Kinda, yeah.
Just on a small scale.
Yeah. Eliminating a group of sentient beings.
Yeah.
For no reason other than he was told to.
And this is why it's more interesting that if he's a replicant, right?
Yeah.
But then again, who does?
And so the film, the original one, ends with him grabbing her and going on and driving out of the city, in the sense that they're going to start new.
Yeah. Even though she's only got, like, what, a couple years left?
Yes, but this is the movie, this is the ending that we get in this one.
Rachel?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is... Huh. Okay.
It's like in the theatrical, they wrap it with kind of a plastic ending of like,
Yeah.
oh, he took his robot girlfriend and they live in a cabin somewhere.
Yeah. But here he is, going through his home.
Here he is trying to do that part, doing that. He's trying to do that, right? He's trying to take her and go and live in the cabin for the few years. But here we are. Where is she? What's she doing?
Why does he have his gun pointed is my question.
That's a good point.
Yep. Yep. Now, is she just sleeping or is she dead?
I don't remember. She's alive.
She's alive, yeah. There she is.
There's Rach.
What's up, Rach?
I love you.
And trust me.
I trust you.
You've known him for like 3 days. Why do you love and trust him?
That's film. That's film enough for filming.
Rachel?
It's weird someone's gonna try to stop him, I
Yeah.
guess. Got a big coat. Ooh, what's that magic trill there?
You see the origami unicorn?
Yeah. Interesting.
It's it's meant to reinforce that dream memory of when he was at the piano.
Yeah. Like, is he actually getting what he wanted here?
But it's like it are unicorns implanted memories.
Yeah.
Are if you have a unicorn dream, does that mean that you're most likely an android? And the movie ends.
Interesting. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Love
you see,
that.
yeah. So instead of it being him driving off, in his bubble car.
Yeah, it's him questioning. It ends on the question.
Or does it matter? Or is it like, another unicorn? Why do I keep saying unicorns?
Yeah. It leaves a lot to be answered, but I think in that way it
that's what I think
shows his mastery, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking in that moment, like, another unicorn. Well, let's go out.
Yeah.
And then maybe a year from now he realizes. Because whether he is or isn't, still, and this is why the second one's so cool, whether or not
He is or isn't is still irrelevant to your enjoyment of the second one.
Yeah.
So he could be a replicant, and that's okay, or he couldn't be a replicant, and that's also still okay.
Yeah.
And the fact that that Denis Villeneuve was able to bring
your internalization of your interpretation of the movie and not being like very definitive, like it's like how I feel J Abrams was like, midi-chlorians are not, they're not, instead of like, I don't know,
who knows?
Yeah.
Are they important? Are they not?
Yeah, but I mean, this is a top 100 film from AFI. So this is I think 80 or 90 in that range.
All right.
So I mean it's on the
It's up
low,
there,
it's on the lower end.
But it's there.
But it's there. Yeah. And sci-fi doesn't exist too many places on. I mean, you got 2001: Space Odyssey on the AFI. You've got this, and then I think you've got Star Wars.
All right.
And I feel like that's about it.
Wow. I can see why this movie is up there.
Yeah.
This is really good.
But I mean, to me it's an aesthetic film, and I mean, what's your initial first pass on this?
Initial first pass on this? I like this movie. I think I'm gonna need to watch it again.
It has to sit with you for a little bit.
It's gonna have to sit for a minute, and I'm gonna have to come back to it and watch it again. But like really pay attention to it and like try to get the lines in and everything, and like try to digest what's going on and move past like the misogyny and shit. But like I think. I like first pass. I like it. I think there's a lot to unpack here,
and it is a movie you don't want to watch while you're on your phone. Like
you have to pay attention to it.
Really do have to pay attention, even though it is airy.
Yeah,
but
it's one of those where I'm gonna have to like watch closely.
Yeah,
and it's probably gonna be a while until I do that, but like this is when I'm walking away from being like that was a lot and it was really good.
Did it tickle your cyberpunk kind of aesthetic?
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that aesthetic.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Hey, you wanted to wrap up? I mean, I know we're probably getting some lunch here, but was there anything else that you wanted to cover about this movie? We put a lot on the can.
We did. I can see why people really, but like I guess my closing thoughts is I think this movie has earned its reputation.
Yeah, you think it ages? It still ages.
It aged well. It aged well.
It's almost probably 40 years now.
It did the thing that good timeless movies do, where it incorporated elements from a bunch of different times. Like black and white photos, a piano, neon, like flying cars.
Contemporary things.
Yeah, it's contemporary versus like futuristic, so you can't really place it in time. Like it tells you the year, but at the same time, it's clearly not our timeline.
Yeah.
So it's like, what happened? Like, where is this really in comparison to us? And you don't know, which makes it timeless. Because you're like, okay, I don't feel like this is dated at all because there's no date. Like, there's nothing to date it with. So I think he does a really good job with that. It's definitely, like I said, definitely earned the following it has and the reputation it has. This is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely one of the best movies I've seen.
Yeah, I mean it's in there, but yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So let's get some lunch. That was the end of Blade Runner, and we lost Couch Cam.
I forgot. I was looking at Couch Cam and I remember that it's not there anymore.
We still got TV Cam, and we getting some lunch. So this is the end of the Analog Sci-Fi Book Review podcast. I'm gonna have a hell of a time figuring out how I'm gonna edit this. Sorry about that. And yeah. So good night. And thanks again for Jannick.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Here, the other Alex, the better Alex.
Oh, come on.
For coming aboard and having a good time.
Fun.
I'm very appreciative that you signed on here, and hopefully this will be a legacy video, and you'll look back as this video grows in views.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. So thanks again.
All those give me your moments are lost in time. Like tears in rain.